Well, you got double
for a grand final. That'd be hard.
Double gate charges. That's a good cash incentive.
Peter Hickey's rubbing his hands together.
So you have the footy on the Saturday.
It's the Saturday night.
And then the Sunday, and then
after the grand final,
and then the politician that represents us will get us the Monday off. So there you go.
Yeah,
Bob's your uncle.
Could you see the footy premiership side celebrating on the Saturday night, and the poor old netballers have to stay home because they're going to play the next day?
And then they can all celebrate Sunday.
The nightlife on it.
Oh, geez, sorry, you can't keep everyone happy. I'm helping out the sides that might have a footy and a netball team play on the same time.
I think
what do you reckon Carl's going to do? He's going to be standing there like tennis if both his sides are playing.
I've got the Mick Malloy board, and Maxie's under the pumps.
What are you doing, Pete? Number 2, I'd make umpiring easier. So less rules, none of this AFL crap ones. Just make it easier, like it's umpiring a Resi's game, and we just might get a few extra umpires coming down.
You finally got a good one, Max.
Yeah,
That's a good
this one is my number 1, and I stand on this, that I reckon we should get rid of the constitution of having to wear white shorts, predominantly white shorts on your away games. I love double home kits. So unless it is going to be a clash, so clearly today is a bit of a clash, so a side has to wear the white shorts. But LV versus Lorne, how clean would it look for
black versus red?
Black versus red.
It's like when North Melbourne plays Simpson, they each wear their home shorts.
North Melbourne plays Simpson, do they?
Sorry,
That'd be a good game. I'd back Simpson in that
Sydney,
game.
North versus Sydney.
Now, Pils, you remember a couple of years ago when Imperials made the grand final against Albion, they both wore their home kits?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
That's what they need to do. So in their GDFNL, they have that. They have a clear cross board that unless it is an actual click, like you got the same coloured home shorts, white shorts, but other than that, it's just home kits. And then last year, Sydney and Brisbane played off in the grand final on the home shorts. So I just reckon it just looks better. And it'll be better for us too, for Gobbers Street.
So funny you say
better for a night final too.
Because that was actually brought in for a while.
Yeah, okay.
And the clubs moved to take it back out because they say when teams with black shorts would both wear black shorts.
Yeah, well, that's just you don't do that.
But you don't have a pair of white shorts because it's not required.
Oh yeah,
I'd argue Illawarra, Biak and Birregurra, no matter what shorts they wear,
There's going to be a clash.
Yeah. Clash jumpers then. That's what I'd make them wear.
Yeah, so you had 2 good points there, Maxie. So
I reckon Birregurra could wear. I like the other way when St Kilda came from the clouds and bet Melbourne, the black shorts look. I reckon that is a good smooth look for them. It's interesting that Birregurra wear red shorts.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a blowback to the. Remember when Richmond wore yellow shorts? And, the Bulldogs
wore red shorts.
They red shorts, yeah. So maybe we could bring that one in, Max. We could have like the 2020 shorts.
Well, see, in the AFLW, the Richmond women, when they play away games, they wear the yellow shorts and Essendon.
Well, they don't wear white shorts in AFLW.
No, they don't. But if we could have maybe something like that, Maxie.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Cool.
Well done, Maxie.
Yeah,
all right,
good top 5, Maxie.
It's time now for the Footy Factory.
Oh. CDFNL Life member, ex-CDFNL chairman, one-eyed Richmond supporter. This is Peter Mulheron's Footy Factory.
Take it away, Pete.
Yeah, so same theme as I've been using over the past with bringing someone in from each club that's playing. But
our Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. So I've already got 2 in from Lorne, so I thought I'll bring one in from the coast down there because Apollo Bay haven't got one in.
Oh, yep, got it.
So
Pete Featherstone, he was from Apollo Bay. You had him in.
Oh, well, he's Illawarra, probably Apollo Bay, probably both. But anyway.
Controversial take then.
So far we've had Adam Harris, Pat Whelan, Peter Featherstone, David Fleming, Khan Beckett, Mark McCormack, Michael Coots and Steve Finn. So this week I'm going to add Guy Permazel from Apollo Bay. He was a great player. So in 1984 he kicked 127 goals. And in 87, he kicked 104 goals, but he dominated the forward line down at Apollo Bay for quite a few years. And when they were a very successful side too, he was one of the major reasons they were successful.
I think
period.
Harrow tells me that it's one of the best players he's seen play.
Yeah, well, that gives me a bit of reassurance.
Him and Cameron Tate.
Yeah, Cameron Tate was a good player too. And the other one I'm going to bring in that played not all his footy here at Imps, but some of his footy here at Imps was David Henry. So David, he was an outstanding junior, had a bit of an injury, probably could have went on and played AFL if he didn't have a bit of a crook back. But
see, he's Imp's last premiership coach, isn't
yes,
he?
that's
yeah,
right.
95.
Yeah. So, but he coached. He started out as a junior at Elvie. He was assistant coach at Colac, I think, in one of their successful periods there as well. He coached Illawarra, Western Eagles. He coached Interleague, and he coached Colac Imps. So I'll bring David Henry into
awesome.
Hall of Fame today.
A couple of retro ones there, Maxie.
Yeah,
I should have put down in the CEO thing that I introduced an actually full-on Hall of Fame. Yeah, and we'll have a dinner night at the RSL.
Pete can wear his bow tie. What do you reckon, Pete?
Yeah, I could.
Pilsy can MC it for me.
Oh, there you go, Pilsy.
Yeah. I should charge Otway to do that.
I did it for the love of the game.
Oh.
He's all about the love of the game, isn't
You
he?
can't speak up. The tax office is listening.
Actually, I did. I watched your 19.
The documentary. Yeah.
Very good work, Pilsy.
Geez,
You've done a
thank you,
great
mate.
job with that.
Been high to do more.
No, not yet. We'll see.
It's pretty good. It went up viral.
Well, it's got sitting on 70,000 views at the moment.
So he was another one. Can I bring Stephen Theodore in at some stage? He only played a short time at Irrawullaby.
Yeah,
but
It's your Hall of Fame, Pete. I'm not in charge of it. You're opening the key. Pilsy's at MCing it. So
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, when Andy Munro starts to spruik up about it, thing that you're on a winner, aren't you?
Yeah, well, he does a fantastic job, doesn't he? It'd be good to get him down here.
We tried a couple of weeks ago. He was coming down, but then just a few. He's a soccer player, Pilsy.
Yes,
it's the pointy end of the year, so he was coming down to an Elvie game, and then I think they got up on the ladder where he didn't expect him to be, and had to play off, and it was a big drive because he's coming from
Narracool.
Yeah,
South Australia. Huge drive.
Yep, but yeah, good stuff. Pete?
No.
Well done,
Good
Pete.
stuff.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back after this to preview the big game here today at the Western Oval. And the sun is out again. I'll tell you what, we'll be surprised if it snows later, just to get all the aspects of the weather this afternoon. But it is the Colac Imperials versus Lorne. It's 1v2, and it's going to be live and exclusive only to Mix FM, so stay tuned.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
Oh, axolotl stuff.
Is that the weird fish?
Yes,
Do you have one of those?
yes.
You do? What's its name?
Alex Dyson.
Alex Dyson.
And then I'm going to get another axolotl again.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. What are you going to call this one? Dan Tan?
No. I want a girl.
You want a girl? Okay. Well, Danielle Tan. We'll go with that one then.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au or visit the dealership on the corner of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. LMCT 12622.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today. Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Looking for professional NDIS support in Colac, Geelong or Warrnambool? Southwest Individual Support is here for you. The experienced team assists with support coordination, support work and community activities. southwestindividual.com.au.
It's been a tough run, dry conditions, tighter margins, but the harvest is on the way and it's time to make it count. At Greg Allen Farm Machinery, they're here to help you gear up. From mowers, tedders and feed-out wagons to muck spreaders and tractors, they've got the gear that works as hard as you do. Trusted brands like Valtra, Joskin, Samaz, L.O. and Pottinger, backed by locals who know the land. Greg Allen Farm Machinery, Colac and Hamilton, backing farmers this dairy month on Mix FM.
You've probably seen us around town. We're the ones grabbing a coffee at your local cafe, cheering on the kids at the weekend game, or waving as we pass you by on our way to work. At Richardson Real Estate, we're part of this community, just like you. We know that buying and selling can be exciting and sometimes a little overwhelming. That's why we take the time to listen, understand your needs, and walk you through the journey step by step. Richardson Real Estate, Colac's most trusted opinion.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Your club delivers on the field. Think Water Colac delivers water solutions, serving the southwest for over 25 years. Irrigation and filtration systems to pumps and rainwater tanks, and your local experts in solar pump systems. Think Water Colac. They do water well.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, happy CDFNL Day. It's round 17 of the 2025 season and the minor premiership battle is going to get underway here at the Western Oval. It is the Colac Imperials who are on a 13-game winning streak. They've taken on Lorne, the reigning premiers, who have won 9 out of the last 10 since these two sides met on that long weekend in June when we had also interleague weekend. It's been 9 rounds since then. Can you believe it? But it should be an absolute ripper. These two sides are clearly the benchmark in the league, and hopefully they put on a spectacle this afternoon here, and it lives up to the hype. We got Max Blade, Pilsy, Pete Mulhare and AJ Brady in the box today. No Drewy, but he'll be back next week. But we're looking forward to what is going to be a pretty interesting round. The minor premiership can be wrapped up tonight, but also the top 5 can be wrapped up as well, unless we get a bit of a twist in the tail. So what the scenario is that Birregurra defeats the Western Eagles and Illawarra Biak defeat Otway Districts. The top 5 is locked, no matter what South Colac do over the next week or two. But if either Birregurra or Illawarra Biak lose their games today and South Colac defeats Simpson, then it comes down to round 18 and South Colac play Otway Districts next week while Illawarra Biak play the Colac Imperials here and Birregurra play Elvie at Elvie. So as the neutrals, we're probably sort of hoping that maybe an upset does occur. The Eagles have had a pretty good record against Birregurra over the last 18 months. A narrow under-goal loss last year where we were there. Tom Mortimer kicked the winning goal with about a minute to go and celebrated pretty hard. And then actually the Eagles beat them later in the year. And then earlier in the year, this year, it came a draw with the Eagles dominating all day. And then I think Birregurra got a very dubious free kick latter stages of the game. Joel Hayward slotted the goal to draw the game. So you never know. The Eagles could cause an upset. And while Otway Districts, they're trying to, I guess, produce a good end of the season. They play Illawarra Biak and that ground's probably not going to be as shabby as the Western Oval is, so might make conditions pretty tough. And they almost did cause an upset against Birregurra a few weeks ago when they led 3 goals straight to 1 goal 11 with about 10 minutes to go. So you never know. Football's a funny game, but you do think the likely scenario is that everything will be locked up tonight.
And when we looked at the draw probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think we done our predictions, Max, and I thought Illawarra Biak would miss out. So they've well and truly earned their spot in, if they can hang on, which I think they will. I think they've earned their spot, and even with the loss of Mitchie Thornton, I don't think anyone can take them lightly. But yeah, look,
they've got Enor and Stevens back which
as well.
Are huge.
Yeah, that's right. But they had the toughest draw, so they're coming into the finals in a bit of form, I think.
Who was the one person that may have got it all right?
That would be you, Max.
Oh, here we go. Everyone was crucifying me about not having South Colac in the 5, and I was like, well, I just think that could be the case, and it would go down as a pretty disappointing season for South Colac if they don't make the top 5. They sort of recruited for the now and for a premiership, and again, it's probably disappointing in an aspect, in one way, because they didn't make the finals. But it has been such a tight, bit like the AFL. Whoever's going to finish ninth is going to be extremely unlucky. In another different world, South Colac's season puts them into that 3rd, 4th spot. But because the top 6 sides have been so even across the board, They bet Lorne, and they've lost to Lorne by a goal. It shows that they are competitive with the top sides, and
a lot of it was when you played the teams that you played against as well. So they probably had a bit of a hard run earlier on in the season.
They bet Imps, one of the sides that have bet Imps, and they lost to Imps. So it's just one of those things. And but you'd probably sit back and think they'd be disappointed not to make the finals.
While we did sort of pump them up pre-season as well, I think they've recognised that they've got a superb crop of junior footballers coming around. They're under 15s, or I think it is pretty much undefeated with a percentage of 1,000 or something like that. Ridiculous.
They've been undefeated for a good couple of years too, haven't they?
Think back 3 or 4 years ago, they didn't have an 18. So they've got a gap from 18 to 25, and they've got kids coming through. So there's going to be a bit of an interim period, really, where they wait for these kids to develop, but where they're still a bit old and a bit slow.
Well, I remember that under 15 side as an under 13 side when they were all young kids, and they copped a flogging week in, week out. Yeah. So it just shows, if you get yourself involved with a team like that, if you stick together for long enough, success will come your way. Because as that group moves through and becomes top age players, they will have some degree of success. I'm not saying you'll always win a premiership, but and also those kids are embedded in the culture at South Colac.
Yeah, so absolutely. They're the bakers.
Yeah, that's right.
And that sort of thing.
It's funny because like realistically, they're probably going to miss out. But if they get in, we'd give them a good chance to cause some mayhem in the finals, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
With that list. But then you sit back, and I just think that maybe, when they won the flag, I felt
they were aging.
Well, I felt from the get-go the next year that they just weren't. They spent so long trying to win that flag, didn't they? How many prelim finals did they lose in grand finals they lost? They finally got there.
A few retire, though.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean,
like Daniel Roberts
and even
the
following year, they just felt like they were content, and then they sort of fired up again, like Brad Circuit coming in, sort of rejuvenated. But I feel like the times I've seen him this year, it has been that the older players haven't been that as well as, I don't think Bordenet's had as big as impact as he had last year, and but they've got some good players. If they can hold Liam Hammond and Lorico and these sorts, and you build those 15s up, maybe have a couple of years where they might have a few lean years, but they're slowly building up the ladder, a bit like what Illawarra Biak did a couple of years ago, or just pre-COVID. Things might just turn away in a new era at South Colac, but again, they probably could just reset and relaunch again next year and take a couple of moves. Adam Donahue been a great recruit for them, but it probably hasn't elevated them from where they were last year. So
they've been a bit unfortunate. Some of the players they've lost injuries, like McKean, and they're the ones that you can't replace.
Yeah.
For me to look at South, I think they need a little bit of outside run.
Yeah.
They just need a bit of dash and dare, and they need a couple, like Campbell Tannis out here, good ball user, something like that really can do some damage, because they've got a bit up forward and they've got reasonable key positions down back. I think Mumberson's going to be a player going forward. So look, it's doesn't take much to jump up the ladder. We've seen that with Birregurra this year. So just the right people walking in the door and the right development in kids, they could be finishing top 2 next year.
All right, let's look at this game, because this is the game that everyone's been talking about down Murray Street this week. It is the Imps versus Lorne. One's on a 13-game winning streak and one's on a 9 out of the last 10 since they met on the long weekend back in June. And Imps have run the table, and Lorne have just, again, they look like they're going to be, you'd probably say they are still premiership favourites, the Dolphins, but Imps are going to have a big say over the next 6 weeks on if they can go back-to-back, because normally when Lorne do win one, they do win another one, as the story goes, and they just do it. They reset. You look back at this. I was looking at the 2019 flag when they bet South Colac, and the whole side's just changed.
Yeah.
And they just reset again. Ed Kernow's got them working well. And the great thing about Lorne's side over the last 5 weeks is it's been continuity. They've stayed the same side. The 1 or 2 injuries, they've come in and replaced them. But normally, tradition is that, they lose 5 players and 5 have gone out surfing out the back or something like that. But they've really stuck together.
Yeah, they've got such a strong reserves program as well at the moment that if one goes out, like we just watched Louis Coates running around in the reserves, and he's
White.
a premiership footballer, White as well, who's played about 200 games or something.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think he got our best player at one stage.
Well, last year, actually, when they played the Imps last year.
So it's a remarkable setup that they've got
more
at the
depth
moment.
than any club. But look, on average over their lifetime, Lorne have nearly been in the grand final every second year.
Yeah, well, they do. They get there. They usually, if they win one, Pete, they win another, or they at least play in 2 grand finals in a row.
Yeah.
So you think back when they did beat the Colac Imperials the previous year, they lost to Forest in 2012, and they reset it, and they went whooshka and got Jackson Barham back and Louis Holmer back, and talk about great years. Louis Holmer in 2013 had a remarkable year. Didn't win the top goal kicking, but he kicked 50 goals that year and won the Marnie medal. Bailey Scott currently on 47 goals, equal with Dom Dare, who's won the Coleman medal in the league for the last, I think, since 2019. So 5 or 6 years. He's a big chance to win both, isn't he? The Coleman and the Marnie medal from a midfielder.
Yeah, from a midfielder, it's amazing return. It's not like he's been kicking 2 or 3 goals. He's been kicking 6.
Well, he kicked 8 last week.
They're big numbers from a guy that's midfield, but from what I've been told, he does spend a little bit more time up forward, sort of in the second half of the year. But I mean, that could be easing himself into the finals as well with, against teams when they've got the game comfortably won. Maybe he wanders forward and just lets the other boys do a little bit of the work, and he's on the end of a little bit of it. But
AJ's got the stats for Stefcom this afternoon. AJ, who do you reckon the big numbers are going to be for these two sides?
Well, obviously on the Imperials side of things, you've got Bailey Scott, who we've just been talking about. A couple of others that I want to keep an eye on, Pete. Diesel Foster in the midfield. He gets the ball out to these running players like Liam Cunningham, Campbell Scott and Bailey Scott. And also the big ruckman for Imperials, Brodie Stevens, who's Pete said is in career best form, and that is spot on. Looking at the Lorne side of things, Ed Kerno was pretty important a couple of weeks ago against Salvia. I want to see a big game from him as well. Brazastek Industries, of course. Charlie McCartan on the marks side of things took a CDFNL live record number of marks in this corresponding game last year with 19. So I'll be keen to see how he does on the Stevcom stat sheet. And I'll tell you a player, Pete, on Lorne side of things who I want to see a big game from. He struggled a couple of weeks ago, and that is Oscar Coots on Lorne side of things.
Yeah, look, he had a heavy tag that day with Ben Eddy out at Elvia the last time we seen him play, but he's had an outstanding season, and he's just such a big body around the ball.
Could be a ruckman, couldn't he?
Well, he could be. He's big enough to be a ruckman, but Imps today, I think maybe George Stevens might have to take Oscar Coots. There's no one else around that's really a big size that can match him up in the midfield, so it might be a big job for George Stevens there.
I know they like to play George as the forward this year, Pete. So yeah, you're probably right. It's probably an interesting one. But do you normally tag? You wouldn't tag in this league as much, do you?
There was a bit last year. I remember Will Paulin went to Kerno.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, Lurico did a bit too, didn't he?
Yeah, and what's his name? Cunningham did against Mulder that day out there. So I think they do pay attention to someone, but normally what would happen is they'd probably see how the game starts to unfold. Same with Bailey Scott today, where they'll probably see how much damage he's doing, and then they'll play a bit closer attention to those players as the game goes through.
All right, toss of the coin for the two captains there in Oscar Coots and Luke O'Shaughnessy. And looks like O'Shaughnessy's won the toss and be kicking to the left of our radio dial. But if you're watching it on AFL Bowen TV, it's to your right.
The train track's in.
Train track there.
Toilet track's
the
in.
public, the toilet end of the
The KFC end.
The KFC end. All right, let's go around the table here, the call box, and get our tips, margin, and first goal kickers. Pete, Dusty Mulheron.
Oh, I'm first off the rank. Oh, I was preparing myself that I might have to get one out of the box, so I'm going to take Bailey Scott, the first goal kicker.
There you go, Pete.
There's a no-brainer for you.
Yep.
I think Imps might get up by a point. Home ground. I just going through the two team lists, I just find them really hard to split. There's just talent all over the ground here, and there's some great matchups. But and we've got the tall and the small, where the sides are so different. So it'll just be a matter of whether Imps can get them on the outside and control the game there, or whether Lorne can control the air and get Imps there, because they're the two weaknesses I see on both sides that they've got to.
Thanks, Pete, for that tip and margin.
Yeah, so I'm going for Imps by 1 point.
Oh, okay.
It's set up and structure versus chaos, and I'm going chaos. I think Imps will win by 5, and Jet Price will kick the first.
AJ?
Imperials by 10 points. Charlie McCartan first goal.
I'm going to go Lorne by 6 points, and I've got the first goal kicker for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to go with Ethan Schroeder, the Schroeder man. I'm going to read some tips out from our Facebook that we did overnight. Caden Smith says the Imps by 10. Cameron Scooter Scott with the first goal. Sam Lucas, Imps by 15. Georgia Stephen with the first. Ross the Boss Panther, Lorne by 7. Hughes with the first goal, drifting forward. Hayden Murrell says Lorne by 4 points. Clayton Ryan with the first goal to silence the critics in the commentary box.
We're not critics, are we? We're not critics.
Oh, maybe. Hayden Russell says Imps by 34. George Melville with the first snag, and he'll kick 4 after that. Where we got out, Kurt Norton says Lorne by 4 goals. Aussie Coots with the first. Michelle Williamson, Imps by 19. Jet Price with the first. Tyke Foster. Gee, can't believe he's on Facebook, Pete.
Oh, there you go.
He should be
banned.
He should be Essendon a band.
Yeah. Imps by 4 points. Bailey Scott for the first goal. So it's majority with the Colac Imperials this afternoon on the Facebook.
So Hughes and Stevens starting in the ruck.
So here we go. Pillsy, you want to take it away, sir?
Absolutely, I'll do me best. Hughes gets the first hit out of the game. It's a clever tap over the top. Coots is there. He shovels the ball forward. It's out on the wing. Crowd side. Balderas left it behind. And we're going to get another ball. It keeps moving on the far side there. Lorne can just shovel the ball forward through a handball. It's right hemmed against the boundary line. They're going to run it out. And we're going to get a boundary throw in right in front of the Colac Imperials bench. Far side in between the scoreboard there.
Campbell Scotts began in the centre square.
Absolutely. It's you can already see there's a huge number of players around the ball, which I think is going to be a feature early, and then it'll open up as the game goes on. Hughes again punches it forward to a crowd of players. Kick gets put forward, and it's going to trickle out over the boundary line again. Gain of about 15 metres from the last contest, and already we can see the ascendancy that Hughes has got in the ruck with the first 2 hit-outs.
So Brighton, O'Shaughnessy, the match-up down there at full forward.
Oh, that'd be a good battle.
Yeah.
Trey Whedon on McCartan. Is McCartan going forward?
Well, that's what I was just trying to work out where he is.
Hughes this time grabs it out of the ruck and just hacks it forward. It's high. McCartan can't quite tape the mark. Lorne picks up. Entercott runs through there, can't quite gather. Kick off the ground from Spokes, goes to space, and Imps through O'Shaughnessy can rebound the ball. Kick looks for Wisby. He can't quite see it. Goes over his head, and Foster can't quite pick it up cleanly. It goes over the boundary line. Just in front of us here on a sunny day at Western Oval. Great day for footy. The rain's almost gone completely out of it here.
Hopefully it stays away, Pilsy.
Absolutely. This is a great day for footy.
Hughes on top in the ruck early, boys.
Absolutely, and he's going to win this one again. Gets a hit forward. That's Harry Taylor. Can't quite get a handle. Coots just runs away from traffic, does a big U-turn. Left foot kick inside forward 50, looking for Holmer. He can't quite get there. And Imperials now can rebound. Dropped mark by McKay. Balderas now. It's got no options. Handballs backwards. is that T-shirt, Tommy O'Brien. Henderson gets a kick away. Fox handballs. Campbell Scott gets a handball as well. And Imps now. McKay drops the ball. There's a huge contest. Prasaztek clean, sells some candy as well, gets a kick. Bit going on after play there. Mark not paid. Kick goes inside forward 50. Looks like Coots is going to be the first to arrive here for Lorne. He can't quite gather cleanly, and Imps now can rebound. It's just, there's hardly a clean possession at the moment. It's a hot footy. It goes back inside Lorne's forward 50, and Trey Whedon stands up. Ball touched off the boot. And we're going to get a ball up. Wasn't quite aware there, Whedon. It looked like he took a great intercept mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the touch come from. Must have
benefit of the doubt. 3 minutes gone, opening quarter here. No score yet. First versus second. Hughes wins the tap out. Trying to kick off the ground there is McKay. Hughes grabs the ball. I think he just threw it there. Fox sort of palms it forward. Here's a chance now. Arnold's got the footy. He's tackled. Stacks on the mill. And it'll be a ball up about 30 metres out of Lorne's goal.
So Hughes' physical strength is causing a few problems for Brody Stevens at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Umpire throws it back up again. Hughes wins the tap out. Stevens is up against him. Couple of volleyball tap outs. Here's Jezza Spokes. Got the hair pass over the top now. They work the ball out through Brock Stevens. Kicked to the middle of the ground. No one can take the mark. Foster's there. Here's a chance for Wisby. Hand passes to himself. He's going to try and run onto it. He's up against Sean Smart. Good work there by Lorne. Here's a chance now for McCartan. Stephen come bulldozing through. They want hold the footy. Umpire says yes, play on. Stevens got the football for the Imps. Ball kicked the centre half forward. Good work there by Lorne. Trying to keep the ball alive. Stacks on this one, and it'll be another ball up 60 metres out from the Imperials' goal.
Harry Taylor definitely doing a tagging job on Bailey Scott.
Umpire throws it back up. Hughes, Scott's got the foot. He's going to get a free kick. Bailey Scott. He's about 65 metres out from goal.
His brother came in to remonstrate, nearly gave a free kick away.
So Bailey Scott now winds up, puts the Imps inside the forward 50 for the first time this afternoon. But Sir Alex Adams takes the mark in the back pocket. Very reliable defender. So Adams now sends the ball out for defence. Coleman couldn't take the mark, trying to charge forward there. Was Sayers off hands. Chance in the middle of the ground. Lorne go forward again. It's gone the centre half forward. Foot race. O'Shaughnessy, though, picks up the footy. Hand passes over the top. Good work. Here's a chance now for Spokes. Jeremy goes inbound, finds a teammate there in McKay. So McKay now, he's also in the long sleeves. Kicks the centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark with Stephen. Scott picks up the footy. Bailey winds up. 45 out. And it's the first goal of the day contender. And he leads the Coleman.
Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And Pete Mulherron tipped it. And the reign of Max Blake's over. As the Imps go 1 straight 6. Lorne yet to score. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. He's on 48, and I don't know if Dom's got one yet, so he's taken the lead in the Coleman race in the CDFNL.
Great play there from Bailey Scott. Just all class, isn't it? He left Taylor in his wake there and just run onto that loose ball, and he's a beautiful finisher, isn't he? Better on the run, Max?
Yeah, much better on the run.
Oh, sensational.
Sensational play.
Just clean, and you could see the pace come into play there for Imps.
Yep.
As we go back to the centre, Hughes again gets the ascendancy, and Lorne now gets a kick out to the outer wing. Can't quite take a mark. There was a good contest there on the wing. Wisby left it behind, and Lorne now through Cano gets a quick kick, and there's a mark taken right in front of the Imperials bench here. Quickly plays on, sends it inside forward 50. Going to be a big contest of players here. It gets out the back, and Imperials now can rebound the ball out of their defensive 50. Schroeder, he's got Melville on the inside. If he gets it to Melville, they'll be inside forward 50 here. He does. Melville now with a shaved lid as well. Good contest there with Alex Adams. Adams picks up, tackled by Melville Balderas, and Lorne now through O'Brien Henderson. The ball gets handballed and then smothered by Stevens, and we're going to get another boundary throw in about 55 out from Colac Imperials goal.
This is going to be an issue for Lorne. Imps rebound so hard off half-back, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic play by Ozzy Arnold as well there in the bright blue boots. He's been the one who's started it off the half-back line there. Hughes again wins the hit out to Fox. Dynamic duo, those two. Schroeder can't quite take a mark from the contest. Free kick paid for in the back. going to go the way of Lorne to Kai Endicott. Fantastic player for Lorne, Kai Endicott. Strong junior as well. Be a young fella now in their seniors. Kicks long up the wing, looking for Middleton. He gets a good sit, can't quite take the mark. He rose high there. Bright to Coots. Coots now wants that left foot, and he can send it inside forward 50, but there's no one really there. It's going to be Trey Whedon first on the scene. He leads Holmer to the ball. Holmer tackles him without it. Doesn't give away a free kick, though. And a free kick's going to go by the way of Lorne. And Lorne now, who is it there, Maxie? It's a far way away from us to see that one. Who we got? Ooh. Lorne's now going to have a shot at goal. They're about 48 out from goal.
Some dude in a lawn jumper.
Thought it might have been Projestic, but...
nah, is it Manganelli, boys?
I reckon you're right. I think there's a 9 on the back of it.
We're going to go with it. Manganelli now, 48 out from goal. It's going to take his very best to get it there.
Yeah, it is.
Looks good off the boot. It sprays out right. Actually, it's going to be out on the full. Yeah, it was Manganelli.
Covered the distance, no worries. Yeah, just the direction had a bit of an issue.
It had a lovely arc on it.
Yeah.
8.5 gone opening quarter, so Imps with the only score. It's been one straight 6-0, but it has been end to end. Very entertaining game so far this afternoon, team between the two best sides. Ball kicked high. McCartan takes a good class over centre mark of the day. Just fell in these palms. Kicked inside the forward 50, and he finds a teammate. It's Middleton in the Ted variety. Sorry, Jesse variety. And he'll go back. I had a crack.
50% chance of getting it right.
So, boys, Merv's boys really on fire in the ruck. Imperials has got to be onto that.
So, Jesse, just inside the 50, winds up. Thumping kicks, not going to make the distance here. Might go through for a behind. It does, and Lorne get their first score of the afternoon. They've got a point on the board.
The trouble for Imps is that they probably haven't got a lot of options in the ruck.
No.
And that could be a bit of an Achilles heel come finals. 9 minutes gone. Imps a goal, Lorne a point on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Imps now working the ball out of defence, going to the broadcast side of the ground, netball court side of the ground. Here's Balderas. Hand pass wasn't great. Comes over the top now to Curnow. Got it to McCartan. The big guys finds a teammate in Fox. AJ's man. Cole Fox kicks the centre half forward. Here's Coots. He's starting like a house on fire at the moment. Oscar Coots puts it inside the forward 50. And Jackson Bright takes the mark. Top of the goal square for Lorne. And this to give them the lead.
Just with Hughes winning the ruck taps around the ground, around the ground. Sometimes it can be easier if you're an opposition midfielder because you read the hits off Hughes' hand. So it's not all doom and gloom if they lose the hit out in there.
That's why Fraser is such a wild card, isn't he? He punches the ball just different directions. That game against Illawarra back early in the year where he changed the game. So here's Bright, comes in over the goal umpires that beautifully. He kicks it. And Lorne regain the lead. Well, they've gained the lead for the first time this afternoon. They're 1-1-7 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Colac Imperials are 1 straight 6. We've gone 10.5 on the Greg Allen on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
So slow and steady there for Lorne. They just chipped that ball around, used it really well. Bright just found himself by himself. I'm not sure how that came about, whether the Imps defender misread the ball.
Well,
but
they're playing pretty assertive, aren't they?
Yeah, they
Imps
are.
Players. They're playing in front.
Yep.
Just a quick think quarters around the ground. Illawarra back 2-3-15, leading Otway Districts 1 straight 6. Sorry, I thought that game was at Jellybrand, but it's at Illawarra back. Birregurra are 3-1-19, leading the Eagles 1-2-8. So currently on the live ladder, it's all locked up. The top 5.
Stevens wins the hit out this time. Coots looks like he's the first to the ball. Goes for a kick off the ground. Fresh airy. Stevens gets a handball. Scott now. He's got acres of space in front of him. Burns one. Has a bounce. Looks inside forward 50 and hits Stevens on the chest. That is champagne football from the Colac Imperials. And Stevens will line up for goal. 25 out slide angle.
He just ran away from Miles Fletcher like he was standing still there. He's got some pace.
Catch him if you can.
Yeah, but then a beautiful finish to steady and hit a teammate on the lead.
Stevens now lines up the big sticks for the Colac Imperials second. He kicks truly, and that's a goal of the day contender to the Colac Imperials.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
So we can already see that when they're pace on the ball, when the ball movement's quick, imps are going to be hard to stop. So Lorne really need to try and close the game down and stop imps on the outside. But Bailey Scott's just been involved in both goals. Kicked one himself, set the other one up, but he's going to have a massive influence on the outcome of this game.
Homer in the ruck, boys.
George Stephen, a premiership player for Lorne back in 2019. So 2 straight to 1-1. Lorne by 5 points on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Lorne go inside the forward 50 again. Big pack around this one. O'Shaughnessy knocked it forward. Bright's there as well. Here's a chance now for Sayers, trying to pick up the football here. Couldn't. Chance again now for O'Shaughnessy. He's tackled by Prezaztek. And it's a high tackle, so free kick will go the way of O'Shaughnessy, the skipper of the Imperials, on the half-back flank 50 for the Cats. So he'll look to go inbound.
Schroeder on McCartan down the line.
Yeah. He's going to kick, and Stephen almost took the mark, picks it up on the volley, keeps it alive, somehow got it to Schroeder. The Schroeder man, he kicks in short, and he finds a teammate now, so it's a chance now for Campbell Scott. They've been moving the ball well. He's off to the races. He says, I'm going to take you on Charlie McCartan, and he puts it inside the forward 50. Kick wasn't great. Here's Price, returned from that ankle injury. McKay, here's a chance, went over the top of the other McKay. McCartan hand pass backwards, finds Adams. Kick was smothered. Bailey Scott keeps it alive, up against the boundary. Around 1, around 2. Check out the dance moves. Got it over the top now, looking for McKay, but he's tackled there by Clayton Ryan, and it'll be a ball in.
Isn't this exciting footy? How's when Campbell Scott saw Charlie on the mark and said, I'm taking you on.
Yep.
This is awesome football to watch.
And that's something we haven't seen from Campbell for a little while since he returned from injury from that missing the grand final a couple of years ago. So Homer wins the tap out. There's a chance now again for Middleton. He's kicked forward. Wasn't great. Stevens. Brody's got it for the Imps. Kick wasn't great as well. Bit of a rush job at the moment. Coots. It's been a wonderful start to this quarter. Good chance here now. Middleton got the hair. Endicott got the hair pass out. And they ball up those Middletons.
We're going to get a free kick here going the way of Sayers through Lorne. He's got Matthews on the pocket here, but won't kick to him. Just takes the pace out of the game. Can kick now to centre half forward. All bright flies, but a good mark taken by Stevens, who's been pretty good around the ground.
He has been.
And he's just wrestled his momentum way back into the ruck. He's won the last couple of hit-outs with Holmer going in. He kicked short to Sam McKay, this time Colac Imperials. Just on the outer wing. Oh, well, it's really our wing here. It'll be the outer ring on the camera. He kicks to his brother in McKay. He's tackled, rode into the ground, and he's penalised holding the ball. Oscar Coots will get the free kick. And Coots now, he plays on quickly as well. There's going to be a fair bit of that today. Kick goes over the head of Holmer, and a mark taken there by Middleton. And he can look now inside forward 50. He's got Hughes on short. He goes there and he hits him on the chest. That's a fantastic bit of forward craft from Hughes to find a bit of space, and great work by Middleton. Ted, it was that time on the left foot to find him on the chest.
There was a lot of space left there by the Imps defenders, and Hughes used it really well.
It's just a battle between Lorne's height and Imperial's run, Pete.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. That's what we expected at the start of the game, but Brody Stevens had a presence around the ground. He's just struggled with that centre bounce.
Hughes now 30 out, directly in front. Should be his bread and butter for the big fella. He usually kicks truly, and he makes no mistake this time. That's another goal of the day contender.
A Westfish Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Well, it's just clever football, really, from Lorne. We've seen Coots get involved a fair bit as well with that lovely raking left foot of his. And then Middleton, just clever, waited for the space to open up and then found Hughes pretty easily, Pete.
Yeah, and both those Lorne goals have come from passages of play where they've been able to put a couple of marks together, kick and a mark, and that's the way they look like they're going to have to score. And Imps, chaos footy is what it's all about for Imps, isn't it?
Think order around the grounds. Illawarra back 4-3-27. Otway Districts 1 straight 6. Birregurra 3-1-19. Eagles 1-3-9. While at Simpson, they're 1-1-7. South Colac are 1-1-7. Haven't got a score yet from Apollo Bay versus Elvie. So here, it's 2 straight to 2-1. It's got a real good look at it.
Foster's in the gone into the ruck.
Yeah, Foster in the ruck, yeah.
Against Holmer.
Big test for him, Pete.
We've lost the footy, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, I think Tyke
there we go.
Foster run off.
Did he?
I don't think he'd ran, Pete. got in his wheelchair and
just
scooted off.
He wouldn't be happy about Essendon losing last night, would he, Pete?
Oh, no.
Well, he'd be used to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
All Essendon fans used to it.
Thanks.
What is it, 11 losses in a row now or something? Oh, well, it could be.
You've got the big grudge match tomorrow in Hobart between you two boys, Pelsey and Pete.
Gee. Richmond wouldn't want to win, will they? Is that?
Oh, we got their draft.
Yeah, that's it. You do want to win. All right, so back in the middle, 1 point the margin here, and it'll be another ball up in the middle of the Western Oval. So 2 straight, 2-1. Cracking start to this top of the table clash. Umpire throws it back up again. Knock forward here. Spokes has got the footy. He's tackled again. Big pack around this one, and it'll be another ball up.
It's just been goal for goal footy. It's been awesome to watch, actually, the start of this match.
Just hopefully it continues. And it's a real good chance because the ground here is the similar size to the Central. It's a big ground at the Central that the potentially will meet in a few weeks' time. Here's Matthews on the wing trying to gather the football. Good pressure there by Wisby. Comes off hands. Sales' hand pass wasn't great. Przaztek's got the footy and he's tackled on the wing, and it'll be another ball up. We've travelled 18 and a half in this quarter. It's gone quick. That's what happens when you watch a good game. It really, you just follow through and the time just elapses pretty quickly. Here's Kerno. Could have got a free kick there. Here's Louis Holmer. Kicks the ball forward for the Dolphins. They rolls inside the forward 50 here. Whedon versus Bright. O'Shaughnessy gathers the football. Was smothered there by Wright. Whedon then's tackled then by him and Manganelli. And it'll be a ball up just inside the forward 50.
So the tackling pressure from both sides has been good. That was good forward pressure there from Lorne to lock that ball in.
Absolutely, but well done by Whedon as well. Left his man, which is a pretty brave thing to do. Foster wins the hit out, but Hughes mops up really well, gets a handball over the top. Whedon there for the Imperials. Forward pocket, didn't quite get rid of it, but no free kick paid. And it looks like we're going to get a ball up in the just off the boundary line.
I think Foster's better option in the ruck today, Pete, but put Stevens down in defence or something like that.
Well, he's won the last couple of
ground.
tap-outs. Yeah, Stevens...
Hughes this time to Manganelli. Can't quite get a good connection on the boot. Foster can't get a kick away either. Tanis leads everyone to the ball and he's going to run it over the boundary line. It was McKay, sorry. And we're going to get a boundary throw in about 20 out from goal. Forward pocket. Murray Street end of Western Reserve.
It's the problem with the Imps. They all look very similar, don't they, on the outside?
Yeah, all with the long sleeves. Kick away now for Colac Imperials. Mark's going to be taken. Well done by Liam Cunningham,
who actually normally wears a long sleeve himself, but he's not in one today.
But he kicks to Stevens, who does a great job there. Kick went over the head of Holmer. Yeah, in the long sleeves. He can go long down the line. It goes over the head of McCarthy.
That kick.
Great to Wisby. Great kick. He looks inboard. He's got 2 options on there, and Stevens now kicks inside 450. Price makes a great contest of it. Melville's there applying pressure. Clayton Ryan, for Lorne, can't quite. Price picks up inside. He's got Schroeder, who can get onto his left foot. Handball's back to Price. Lines up the big sticks. Touched on the goal line, was it? It's got a goal to Jet Price, and that's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
You're going to have to look back at that highlights. Price, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, I was just going to say the coach would be absolutely wrapped with that piece of play because just Price probably 3 times he had no right to.
Well, it was in the marking contest.
That's right.
Got the ball, gave it back.
It was just sheer persistence, and he deserved the goal. He ended up with the handball come back to him, and
they look dangerous at ground level in forward line, don't they? Even Melville swooped a bit there to apply some pressure.
The kicking too has been elite. Just that passage of play going forward. Here we go. Scott's got the football. Campbell, he's going to be dealt with. So free kick to Campbell Scott, and I find it interesting that they've put him in the middle. I really thought he might have been their forward target, but they're giving him the chance in the middle. His kick wasn't great. It's been turned over. Lorne with the footy. Here's Przaztek. If he can pick up the football, Wisby's chasing him. Przaztek puts Lorne inside the forward 50. Hughes couldn't take the mark. Bright's tackled. And it'll be a ball up.
He's a worry, isn't he? He just looks like he's going to clunk everything today.
They just haven't got a body big enough to match him down there. Yeah, have they?
Umpire throws it up. 15 out from the goal. Hughes wins the tap out. Here's a chance now for Whedon. Got the hand pass over top to Cunningham. Sends the ball out of defence. It's going to be turned over. McCartan's taking the mark. What number marks that, AJ?
3 on the Stefcom stat sheet.
What did he have here last year?
19.
McCartan, that was the day Stephen Wells was here watching him as well. Ball kick looking for Fox. Couldn't take the mark. Good work there by McKay. Hand pass though backwards wasn't great. Stolen. Przaztek puts it back inside the forward 50 for Lorne. In the right forward pocket. Here's a chance now for Przaztek. He has a shot and it's missed the lots out of bounds on the full.
It's like watching one team in fast forward and the other team just in normal speed.
Play tempo. It's actually awesome to watch. It's been a fantastic start.
Two complete different game styles, isn't it? And it's like the Sydney West Coast era where they were two completely different sides, but it sort of just, it suited them when they matched each other up. And so far, so good. It's a 5-point ball game. Imps leading.
Arnold now looks out to the outer side with his kick for Wisby, who can gather cleanly. Handballs to himself, but was tackled. No free kick doing. Lorne now can mop up through Ryan, who takes it out of bounds. Right in front of the Colac Imperials interchange bench. We're going to get another boundary throw in. There's been a fair few of them today.
Good effort there from Ryan for us biased commentators that don't log him.
Around the grounds, thanks to Thinkwater. At the moment, LV 47 leading Apollo Bay zip, but Simpson 2-2-14 leading South Colac 2-1-13.
And Cobden have kicked 8 in the first quarter against Warrnambool.
Stevens flies, wins the hit out, but Holmer tackled without it. And there's going to be a free kick to Louis Holmer. Wasn't happy with the treatment. And it's not going to be overturned, though, but Holmer's going to win the free
50.
kick. Oh, he's flopped for a free kick. I don't know about that. He got pushed by someone half his height and went to the ground very easily.
But how important, boys, are these 50-metre penalties?
Absolutely.
Put you on the goal line. That's a goal.
It nearly should have been overturned against Holmer then, and he's somehow ended up with a 50-metre penalty.
He has.
Louis Holmer can kick this from 50, but you've put him now 25 metres out.
Yeah, it's almost given away a goal, but Campbell Scott's been on the angry pills today. He's been in a very aggressive mood.
And Holmer now from about 20 out puts it through, and that's a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Yeah, when a game when goals are going to be really tough to come by, you can't afford to give away goals with undisciplined acts like that, especially look, if you've got the free kick, there's a time and a place, and you just don't have to do it in front of the umpire, do you? You can sort yourself out, but a handy goal there for Lorne to see this ship.
Again, it's just another different forward thrust sort of scenario. Their tools are causing havoc for Lorne, for the Colac Imperials, and the Colac Imperials smalls are causing Lorne's havoc. So
we've seen 3 goals from ground level play for the Colac Imperials. And then 3 for
Lorne, basically.
Apart
a goal
from Stevens's as well, sorry. Stevens's was a set shot.
So Holmer wins a tap out, and there's your quarter time siren. We've got the close one here. It's 1v2. Imps are 3 straight. Lorne are 3-1-19. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned here on your number one station for local footy in the world, Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Hi, I'm Layla, and my...
It's in the goal square and just went back into play. So Gord. Haywood! Hey! Joel Haywood kicks the first goal. Backed his right 2 weeks in a row. Hand pass turned over. Here's Flynn Darroch. He goes for the old Polly Farmerist handball. Kick going towards the goal. It's rolling.
I think that's a goal.
It's gone through for a goal. He's gone through for a goal. Who snagged it?
I reckon that's
Jake, Bolsher takes a good mark. So the Bolsh man, he goes inbound looking for Hutchinson.
Well done.
But an excellent mark there by
Comes in from 25. Right forward pocket, keeps it low, and keeps it straight. And he just lets the Berry supporters know that Jack Ginnivan said, shh. So he's been a really handy pick-up in the mid-season. Runs around, checks sides at a one-step. That is magnificent. He stuck it in for a goal. Bombers get there first, and it's a goal of the day contender. Oh, West is he too far out, though? That's the thing. He's going to go towards the left forward pocket. Plays at the back there. Good mark. That is an excellent mark. Willis with the spoil, spills to Serenowski. He's snapping ball inside 50 here. The Bombers got the numbers again. And Gord's taking a really good class over centre.
Mosley couldn't take the mark, but Seibel gathers the football for the Saints. Sends Birregurra out defensive 15.
Good catch.
Class over by Cunnington. Got it over top to 40. He's having a heap of the football. This opening quarter. Hayward.
Good mark.
Class over centre mark of the day.
Oh, what a
His
tackle.
class wasn't great. He put his teammate Curtis under a...
Today at Tim Boone Motors, LMCT 2032.
Solomon's Flooring and Beaumont Tiles Geelong. Your complete reno needs under one roof. Tiles, tapware, baths, toilets, vanities, carpet, engineered timber, vinyl and blinds. They come to you for on-site measuring, installation and advice. Conditions apply.
Our legendary tradie on Mix FM.
Bobcat. That's a name worth roaring about. FSR Equip is the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat mowers and compact tractors. From the residential ZT 2000 to the commercial grade ZT 7000, Bobcat mowers provide a flawless cut every time. Need more muscle? Bobcat compact tractors are built to tackle any job with ease, from mowing to heavy lifting. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip. Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
For all your stock feed needs this season, check out the Co-op Colac. Stocking unigrain beef, no-grain pallets, Beefmaster grass Tedney blocks, as well as liquid molasses and plenty more stock feed lines. The Co-op Colac, Princess Highway, Colac West.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've probably had a swim in the lake. You've probably found yourself bogged in the Otway Forest. And you love a Holmes Bakery sausage roll. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
G'day, it's Loz from Treasure Hunters Colac. Book week is on now.
Still need a costume? We've got you. From animals to adventures, wizards to wild things, we've got it all.
Hurry in before it's all gone.
Treasure Hunters Colac, where your book week adventure begins.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back here. It's quarter time at the Western Oval, 1v2. The reigning premiers have a 1 point lead. They're 3-1-19. Lorne. The Colac Imperials are 3 straight. 18. Jackson Bright, James Hughes, Louis Holman, the goal kickers for the Dolphins. Jet Price, Bailey Scott and George Stephen. No S on the end of that.
Sorry. My apologies.
Jack has just sent me a message saying he's listening. Good to hear that my favourite former St Kilda player is listening in, and Geelong player Jack Stephen. Good afternoon. We wish him well. AJ, Stefcom stats.
Quick Stefcom stats to quarter time. Lorne, Fry free kicks, 3 to Imperials in that first term. As far as the hitouts go, James Hughes, 12 hitouts in that first term, 5 also to Louis Holmer on Lorne side of things. Imperials, 3 to Brody Stevens, couple to Jared Foster. 7 disposals in that first term on the Imperials side of things to Brock Stevens, 6 kicks, 1 handball, no marks. For Lorne, their leading stats winner is Oscar Coote, 6 kicks, 1 handball, 1 mark, 7 disposals in that first term. The stats, thanks to Stefcom, boys.
Think quarter around the grounds. We've got LV 8-5-53 leading Apollo Bay Zilch. Simpson 2-2-14, South Colac 3-1-19, Illawarra Biak 4-4-28. Otway Districts 1 straight 6 and Birregurra 4-5-29. Western Eagles 1-3-9. Peter Mulheron, what did you think of that first quarter, dude?
Oh, look, it was everything that we expected. It was a great first quarter. Really tough contested game, but the two clear differences between the two games, isn't there? We've got the strong marking sort of chip around footy of Lorne, and then we've got the complete chaos of Imperials when they go inside their forward 50, and both coaches would have been pretty happy. 0-0 draw in the first quarter, so let's see what unfolds here.
Yeah, first quarter went for 24 minutes and 25 seconds. So,
do you think Imps might have kicked with a slight breeze that quarter?
I wouldn't think it had any impact in the game though. That win.
Here we go. Huge second quarter underway here. Hughes doing battle in the ruck. He'll win the hit out again, as he's done to start the day a fair bit. And we're going to get another ball up, it looks like, right in the centre circle again. It just looks like Lorne's probably a bit on top around the ball, and Imps are just spreading better at the moment. But I think Hughes has had a lot to do with that. Stevens this time wins the hit out for Lorne. Lorne wins the clearance almost. It's going to be Campbell Scott who shovels the ball out, finds a handball to Wisby. He's got Melville who's competing with O'Brien Henderson there. He's like a little terrier, Melville, and he's going to chase the ball out of the boundary line. He's half a 50-50 contest there, so fantastic effort. We're going to get a throw in right in front of the scoreboard here at Western Reserve.
The skills there to find a teammate with that handball out of that huddle there in the centre. Great bit of work there by the Imps fella.
It's a good scoreboard, but I think it's time for a new one. There's about 55,000 sponsors on there, and the scoreboard is about 1% of actual that scoreboard.
Hughes wins the handball out, and Lorne now through Brazaztec can send it inside forward 50. It's going to bounce out the back here. Oh, Lorne, well done by Middleton, who nearly won the contest there to Bright. Entercott now is going to get tackled, gets a kick away though, just in time. Ball bounces and pitches and stops for Whedon, who can rebound now for Colac Imperials. His kick misses the target. Adams overruns the ball. Foster picks up cleanly, runs straight into Curnow, who nails him, and that'll be holding the ball. Ed Curnow, probably the one bloke you don't want to run into. He plays on quickly and can look. It sits on Bailey Scott's head. He can't quite take the mark. Holmer's there as well for Lorne. And we're going to get another ball up about 45 out from Lorne's goal in the centre of the ground.
So poor kick out of defence there from Whedon.
2 minutes gone, second quarter. Lorne lead by a point. 3-1-19, 3 straight 18. There's going to be a free kick to the Colac Imperials. Stevens with the footy now. So Brody kicks. It's going to go straight to Ed Curnow though on centre wing. Broadcast side or netball court side of the ground here at the Western Oval. So Ed Curnow just takes a breather. A bit of a mismatch between him and Jeremy Spokes.
Yeah, massive mismatch.
But Curnow sends the ball inside the forward 50. Oh, Bright flew high, but it's a free kick to the Imperials. Almost took the mark there. He's going to kick looking for Spokes, who takes the mark in front of Curnow. And Spokes goes in short, finds Foster. So Foster's got the football right in front of our commentary position. He's going to chip short. It's a great kick for Campbell Scott. And Ryan just walks it over the line. Mismatch in height-wise, Curnow and Spokes. But if you go by footy hard, they're probably right. They beat as hard as ever.
Boundary throw in. Centre of the ground here on the wing. It's going to be Stevens, who's going to look to run and jump and wins the hit out that time. Played to his strengths. Wisby can't gather cleanly. Fox can't either. Curnow's in there with Jezza Hart. Wisby tries to go off the ground. It's kicking in danger. Free kick's going to go to Ed Curnow of Lorne. Just on their half-back flank here. He's going to look to go in board by. Oh, no, he's going to send it down the line. He's got Bright and Middleton. Middleton can't quite take the mark. Punched over the boundary line by O'Shannessy of Colac Imperials. Right in front of the Mixer FM broadcast van here. We're going to get a boundary throw in.
Going around the world today, Pilsy.
That's it, broadcasting around the world here.
Well, we are.
And here we go. Hughes this time wins the hit out. Taylor tackled by Scott immediately. He's dragged it in. Ooh, and he's going to get a ball up here. Umpire Craig Kerr doing a fantastic job. It's good to see him still running around. He'd be clocking up the games now, Craig Kerr. Stevens wins the hit out. Fox wins the clearance. Kick goes a million miles high in the air. Good luck getting under that. It's Bailey Scott who makes an attempt at play on the ball. Taylor wraps it up, and we're going to get a boundary throw in.
So just quickly, Pete, Stevcom stats, Bailey Scott, 4 kicks, 1 handball so far.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of attention from Taylor. Lorne have probably closed this game up early in this second quarter, probably playing how they like to see it played.
4.5 gone in this second term. Here's a chance now for the Flying Fox. Hand pass now, looking for a teammate. It's going to be stolen here by Bailey Scott. No, he's just going to keep palming it towards the boundary line. And the boundary throw in. He sort of bet Fletcher towards the ball, but it'll be boundary throw in. So wave, we're on TV.
The Mexican wave, Pete.
Yeah. So a boundary throw in here. Right in front of us. Hughes went to Curnow. I thought Curnow and Spokes were going to do the ruck in there. See, that would have been a good little ruck duo.
Yeah, it would have been.
I reckon Spokesy would have beaten him.
Jump off the line, you reckon, Maxie?
Yep.
It's a wet ball. Wet ball had just been in a big puddle in the train.
Umpire throws it back in now. So Stevens win the tap out. Donged on Coots' head. It's going to go out of bounds. And another boundary throw-in. Might get a kick here soon.
Deliberate.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
Trying to tell how Craig Kerr to umpire.
Those Richmond supporters keep together, don't they, Maxie?
Yeah. Well, Pete didn't even know Richmond were playing last week. He was in Melbourne at a cow convention and missed the game. Thought they were playing Sunday. That's how far away they are. They stopped winning and the Richmond fans stopped going.
just get full of premierships.
Tannis gets the kick away for Colac Imperials, and ball's going to go inside forward 50. It's Foster doing battle with McCartan. McCartan does incredibly well, but the handball goes straight to Bailey Scott. He kicks inside forward 50. There's Wisby. Great contest there from Lorne. McCartan again mops up with a handball. Fox. Handball again to O'Brien. Henderson. Kick smothered. Wisby gets a kick away at goal. It's going to go through for a point.
Handy point.
Minor score. Very handy point.
So
from Flynn Wisby.
Imps might be small up forward, but gee, they can test in the air, don't they? That was a great contest from Wisby to get that ball to the ground in the first place.
And their pressure's unbelievable as soon as the ball hits the deck. Just then, like we saw several turnovers from Lorne. McCartan's on kick-out duties, and he's going to kick long, trying to find a target. Looks like it's on the head of Coots, who contests, can't quite take the mark. Ball's gone to grounds, and we're going to get a ball up about 50 out from Colac Imperials goal right in front of the scoreboard at Western Reserve.
3-1-19 apiece. We've got the close one, boys. What price is the draw today?
Oh, don't talk about
and then it'll go down to next week in percentage. Lorne have Simpson next week, while Imps have Illawarra back, and Lorne I think are about 3-4% ahead, just about 2 or 3 goals. I was sort of working it out last week when I was watching West Coast and Adelaide. I thought if West Coast can win, I think it was 23 points, Adelaide would lose 4% and the Cats would go over, and I completely jinxed the game because after that, I think it was all Adelaide and they came back and won.
Free kick.
So free kick will go the way of the Imperials from that ruck contest, and there's a bit of
feeling out there.
Exchanging insurances between the two sides here. Imps wanted to take the advantage, but it's going to go back and it'll be a free kick again. Another big watershed here.
So Campbell Scott, is it? That's got the free kick?
Scott's got the free kick here. He's been pretty lively, Campbell, playing in the middle today for the Imperials. He decides to use his pace and he sends the ball inside the forward 50. It was beautiful. Finds Wisby. And Flynn Wisby, I think we did a game a couple of years ago when Imps played down at Lorne, and he took an absolute hanger at the social end of the ground. Still coming down from there, and he was just a bit of a specialist forward pocketer. But I tell you what, you talk about improved players of the competition this year. Flint Wisby's right up there. He's elevated his game. He's become almost an elite wingman. He's got it from 50. He's got it, and he's kicked the goal. What a play there by the Colac Imperials, and they take the lead. Flynn Wisby with his first, and they go to 4-1-25. They lead Lorne 3-1-19. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone almost 9 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock here on Mix FM.
And that was set up by a great kick across the ground there from Campbell Scott, who just kicked it out into the space. And Wisby was able to just run on and take an easy mark, and that was a really good finish. He covered the distance, no worries at all. Landed in Peter Lucas's pool over the back, I think.
It's a fantastic shot for goal. He just looked real deliberate. Looked like he was never going to miss that one.
I thought he would have been on the borderline of being able to cover the distance, but I wasn't game to say it.
We weren't going to bet a farm on that one, Pete.
Not on that one.
Here we go. Hughes again in the ruck against Stevens, and Hughes wins it down. Prozaztek's thereabouts. Imperials now have the ball through Tannis. It's locked up. We're going to get another ball up. Ball moved about 2 metres from where it was initially thrown up. And Hughes and Stevens are going to do battle again. So Hughes just thumps it forward. Cunningham's the first to arrive. Can't gather cleanly. Scott laid a bump, and he's ended up with the ball in his lap. And we're going to get a ball up about 60 out from Lorne's goal, centre of the ground.
Think order around the grounds. Berry 41 leading the Eagles 9. Illawarra back 47 leading Otway 6. And South Colac 19 leading Simpson 17.
Hughes grabs it out of the ruck, does a big U-turn and kicks it around the body. He's got Bright, or Middleton it was, can't quite take the mark. Nearly did. Free kick paid for holding. Going to go the way of Colac Imperials. Awesome. 30 out from Lorne's goal.
And it's dropped about 3 degrees as Stevens. Brock sends the ball out of defence.
Oh, good work there.
And a good mark there by Sayers. Leo Sayers, he goes inbound. I reckon that wind's picked up down to the train end side of the ground. Here's Bailey Scott. He kicks a high one. Jet flew high. Couldn't take the mark. Kicked off the ground there by Spokes. Picked up by Balderas at halfback. Sends the Dolphins from half-back flank to half-forward, but Bailey Scott takes a good class half centre mark of the day. He goes inbound now. Here's a chance now for Tannis. He finds the Schroeder man. He's got it about 65 metres out from goal. Imps lead by 6 points, so Schroeder now just takes a breath, takes a moment. He's going to go to the right forward pocket here. Big pack around this one here. Almost took the mark there was Stevens. He's Balderas. He's tackled there by Stephen. And it'll be a ball up or throw in here in the right forward pocket. Netball court side of the ground. Big A-grade netball game underway. We'll get the scores very shortly.
Tell you what, boys, you are right about the weather. I need to get on to Dan Casey and get some fingerless mittens.
Yeah.
Rocking around with
aren't
them.
they fashionable, eh? Umpire throws it back in. Holmer wins the tap out. Here's a chance out for Melview. Oh, hit the post. Gee, how did he get that?
He come through from nowhere.
Like a freight train then. Handy point. They lead by 7. 4-2-26 to 3-1-19. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Almost 12 minutes gone on the Richo Real Estate time clock.
Lorne now, they've rebounded the ball very quickly out to the outer wing, and we're going to get a ball up or boundary throw in one of the two. Very quickly they got that out of there.
Yeah, they did.
Caught him snapping a bit.
Did catch Imps unaware there.
It's dropped about 6 degrees, so I went from about 9 to 3 already.
And here we go. Holman's gone into the ruck for Hughes.
So this is their real strength, aren't
he's
they?
going to really punch
so
it
many
forward.
numbers they can put in the ruck.
He's absolutely thumped that forward. About 15, 20 metres, and we're going to get another boundary throw in.
Out of all the Holmers, though, he's the shortest one, I think.
Louis?
Yeah, Louis. I reckon Jackson was a bit taller. I reckon Lee's definitely the tallest. Oh, there's Kyle.
Kyle's shorter.
Yeah.
And he takes it out of the ruck this time. Holmer bangs it inside 450, falls in the lap of Bright. He finds Middleton. He's wrapped up by Cunningham. Can't get a handball away, and that's holding the ball.
Yeah, they're just all over him, aren't they?
Stevens it was that'll take the kick.
The pressure.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's electric. He kicks across goal and finds Whedon.
So Whedon, last line of defence for the Imperials. Just taking their moment. It's really rare that they sort of slow ball movement. The ball pick here, looking for Spokes. Adams gathers the footy for Lorne. He just bangs the ball and it rolls inside the forward 50. Picked up here by Tannis, but it's going to be a ball up on the forward half-forward flank for the Dolphins. 26 plays 19 it is. All the scoring done by the Colac Imperials so far in this second quarter. It's a chance for Middleton to run onto it. Snap around the body. Umpire said it was touch. Whedon's got it in the goal square.
Bit going on off the ball,
Sends the ball out of defensive 50 here.
Who is
Picked
it?
up here by
Stevens and Holmer.
Adams runs out of bounds and it'll be a boundary throwing.
Holmer didn't like the treatment that Stevens gave him after the ball left.
Premiership players in 2019, or teammates there, so all love and war in the ground here. Here's Spokes, tackled, picked up here by Curnow, got the hand pass out. Chance here again now. Big play here as Coots just bulldozes his way through and he kicks it inside the forward 50 for the Dolphins. No one can take the mark. Here's a chance. Stolen by Jackson Bright. Kicks a real high up and under one. Right forward pocket here. Chance again now. Kick was smothered. So it was Fletcher was there. O'Shaughnessy's there. Trying to keep it alive. Both sides. Tannis throws in a tackle. It's still somehow kept alive here. Sean Smart's floated inside the forward 50 for the Dolphins. He's trying to get a sneak in. It's gone out of bounds. And another boundary throwing.
Be nice if that sun could come back out. It was just looking like it was going to be a beautiful day for football, but the wind's picked up.
I told you, I wouldn't be surprised if it snows at about 3 o'clock today.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Holmer wins it a couple of times. Here's a chance there for Middleton, but it's going to be marked by Whedon on the last line of defence. The goalkeeper for the Colac Imperials finds O'Shaughnessy. He's kicked. He's going to find the wingman and Wisby. He kicked the last goal of the game. He hand passes over the top to Brock Stevens, gets it over the top, back to Wisby. In a bit of trouble. Somehow gets out of it. Gets it to Cooper McKay, who sends it inside the forward 50. Good work by McCartan. The great wall of Charlie McCartan takes a class over centre. Mark of the day and probably saves a goal. And great work there by the Dolphins. We've gone 15 and a half in this second quarter. It's the Imps by 7.
O'Shaughnessy. Oh, Al Adams goes for a fly, can't quite reel it in.
O'Shaughnessy's got hurt in that
Wisby,
contact.
he's got jumped all over by Middleton, making no attempt, and Craig's going to pin him. That's on the ball. Middleton now gets a free kick on the wing here, right in front of us for Lorne. He's got options inboard, takes on Wisby, man on the mark, gets past him, and sends a mung of a kick inside forward 50. It nearly falls into the lap of Hughes. And it's going to go over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Gee, that spun about 6 different ways on it.
Yeah, it looked like there was no air in the ball. He sold him the candy good and proper there too, didn't he, Middleton?
Absolutely. And then we're going to get a boundary throw-in about 50 metres out from Lorne's goal here. Hughes and Stevens doing battle in the ruck. No one wins the hit out that time. Matthews wrapped up. Oh, he's being pinned on the ball. They're a bit hot on the whistle at the moment. And 50 metres for descent. Well, the ball didn't properly get back to McKay of the Colac Imperials, who's won the free kick.
Pete predicted this. He said there'll be a few rule changes after quarter time, didn't you, Pete? Because you saw the big man at
McKay takes on Fox, got nowhere to go, gets a kick, goes up the chimney chute. No one really makes a contest on the ball apart from Coots, but McKay mops up. He's got Price on the lead, got about 3 to beat Jetta. Can't quite get it done, and McCartan sees the ball over the boundary line.
Pretty good result there for him, getting the ball out of bounds there, 2-on-1, and little
Jet Price
contested really well.
Three bigger opponents.
Yeah, that's right.
And here we go, boundary throw in about 30 out from Imp's goal now. George Stephen in the ruck, he wins the hit out, gets it over the back. Matthews gets a kick away, doesn't quite go anywhere. Stevens grabs it, and he runs out. Can't quite get a handball. Ball still moving around. So Tanner slays a big hit. There's a bit going on off the ball with Fletcher and Stephen.
Yep.
And we're going to get a ball up.
Spot fires everywhere. Good to see. Big battle here at the Western Oval, 1 versus 2. Imps leading this game by 7 points. They've kicked the only goal this quarter. Here's a chance now for Tannis. Puts it back inside the forward 50 for the Imperials. Coots, so kick was smothered. Good work there by Will McKay. And it's gone out of bounds. It's going to be another boundary throw-in.
I reckon Will McKay might be feeling that smother.
Oh, yeah. Didn't expect it, so it'll be a boundary thrown inside the forward 50 for the Imperials.
It wasn't a Falcon, was it?
Yeah, I think it got him in the face. He's rubbing his mouth there at the moment.
Umpire throws it back in. It was Stephen versus Holmer. There could be a free kick. It is going to the Colac Imperials. And it's going to be Will McKay. Might be a little bit too far out the score. He's going to be right on the 50 with about a 45-degree angle. Almost.
Scott standing by himself in the goal square. If they get it in, he can have a big run and jump at it.
So you reckon he might just set this up here, Will McKay. Winds up, and that's what he does. Top of the goal square here. McCartan. Bailey! Bailey! Misses, one behind.
I know he's missed that, but we watched him run then all by himself. How can you allow that to happen if you're Lorne?
Yeah, and it was Ed Curnow that was marking him too.
4-3-27, Colac Imperials 3-1-19. Lorne, they've done all the scoring in this second quarter. It was Lorne by 1 point at quarter time on that 3-1 to 3 straight, but it's been 1-3 to zilch. We've gone 19 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock in this second quarter here on Mix FM.
Lorne now find a little target there in McCartan, who takes a mark.
He's not that little.
Well, it was a little chip kick, I should have said. And they've got the ball now through Taylor at centre half back. He switches out to the half back flank. If he hits the target, Fletcher's got to be good. He's been set a task. Good handball over the top here. And a handball received back to Fletcher. It was Sayers, and he's been pinned to throw. That's a bit stiff. It looked like he handballed it there, Sayers. And O'Shaughnessy wins the free kick for Imperials on the wing. Hasn't got a lot. He's got McCartan sitting by himself, ready to pick this one off. So he's got to be careful with his kick. Looks for Scott, and the ball's punched over the boundary line by Sayers. And we're going to get a boundary throw in. Scott still followed closely by Taylor. And we're going to get a throw in with Foster versus Holmer in the ruck. So there's been a fair few ruck combinations going on today.
There has been.
High turnover. Holmer wins the hit out. McKay gets a handball out, and Jezza Spokes can look inside forward 50. He's got Stephen one out in the square. Got to be good. Lorne's been pretty good through Balderas there as well. Stephen can't quite, and the ball's gone over the boundary line and we'll get a boundary throw in.
Smidgy credit to the Lorne defence, Pete. You reckon they're on top a little bit, considering how fast that ball goes inside the forward 50.
Yeah, no, they've coped pretty well at ground level in this second quarter. They'll look much more steady than they did in the first quarter, don't they?
Absolutely. And we got Holmer doing battle with Stevens, who's taking the forward 50 contest. Cunningham on the boundary line. Kick! It's out on the full. It
Really?
looked like it nearly
went through the goals to me.
It's been paid out on the full.
Well, he's closer than we are. So.
Back the boundary umpires.
So McCartan will take the kick now for Lorne. Sends it long. About a 50-metre roost, that one. Bright contest. Nearly takes the mark, but it's going to be paid to Sayers.
Nice mark.
It's looked pretty likely today, actually, Sayers. He plays on. Cunningham nearly gets the smother away. Arnold's got a fly here. Gets a fist in. Well done. McKay there for Imperials doing battle. Does really well to win the ball. Tries to feed it out. Smothered by Smart. And he's been wrapped up. We're going to get a ball up about 2 metres inside the boundary line there.
21 and a half gone in this second quarter. 27 plays 19. Imps leading. Hughes, can they get one before half-time? No, because that's the half-time siren there. 21-57 that quarter went for, and it's Colac Imperials quarter. They kicked 1-3 I don't know if Lorne have been scoreless in a quarter for some time, but that's it. And the margin here, 8 points, 27 plays 19. Oh, AJ's just off to the races. Oh, okay. Just stuff the stats. I'm going.
It's a cold weather.
So 4-3 to 3-1. All single goal kickers: Chet Price, Flynn Wisby, Bailey Scott, George Stephen. And for Lorne, it is Jackson Bright, James Hughes, and Lewis Holmer. Top of the table clash. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this with the Stefcom stats if AJ returns, and also the think order around the grounds, and we'll have a chat about what happened in the first half here. It's a cold one, but it's a hot one on the footy field. It's the Imps leading by 8 points.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
It's in the goal square, just went back into play. So Gord. Haywood!
Hey!
Joel Haywood kicks the first goal. Backed his right 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, pass turned over. Here's Flynn Darroch. He goes for the old Polly Farmerist handball. Kick going towards the goal. It's rolling.
Oh, I think that's a goal.
It's gone through for a goal. It has gone through for a goal. Who snagged it?
I reckon that's
Jake, I noticed Bolsher takes a good mark. So the Bolsh man, he goes inbound looking for Hutchinson.
Well done.
But an excellent mark there by
Comes in from 25. Right forward pocket, keeps it low, and keeps it straight. And he just lets the Berry supporters know. Done it. Jack Ginnivan said, shh. So he's been a really handy pick-up in the mid-season. Runs around, checks sides at a one-step. That is magnificent. He stuck it in for a goal. Bombers get there first, and it's a goal of the day contender. Oh, West, is he too far out though? That's the thing. He's going to go towards the left forward pocket. Plays at the back there. Good mark. That is an excellent mark. Willis with the spoil, spills to Serenowski. He's snapping ball inside 50 here. The Bombers got the numbers again. And Gord's taking a really good class over centre.
Mosley couldn't take the mark, but Zybel gathers the football for the Saints. Sends Birregurra out to 50.
Good catch.
Class up by Cunnington. Got it over top to 40. He's having a heap of the football. This opening quarter. Haywood.
Good mark.
Class up instead of mark of the day.
Oh, what a tackle.
Pass wasn't great. He put his teammate Curtis under it.
Real results. Richardson Real Estate, Colac's most trusted opinion.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've dressed up and walked down Murray Street for the Kana Parade. You've ran a couple of laps of Botanical Gardens. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you love. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Looking for fencing products? Look to your local CRT store in Simpson. Find a large range of pine and steel fence posts, plus unlimited stock of wire products and electric fencing needs. Harlow's Home Hardware, Barrowmill Street, Simpson.
How does this sound? Melt in your mouth beef cheeks, braised in a red wine gravy from Fusion Restaurant. Served with buttery mash using Yeoview potatoes. Next level comfort food. That's Mercrude on Forest Street in Colac. And dinner done.
Getting a wine to match a meal has never been easier with Celebration Superstore Colac. Geese and Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, 2 for $28. Delicious. Only till Sunday at Celebration Superstore Colac, 82 Bromfield Street.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, half-time here at the Western Oval. Colac Imperials 4-3-27. Leading Lorne 3-1-19. Goal kickers Jet Price, Flynn Wisby, Bailey Scott and George Stephen for the Imps. While for Lorne, it's Jackson Bright, James Hughes and Louis Holmer. Think quarter around the grounds now. What we needed today for the neutrals was either the Eagles or Otway to get wins over Birregurra and Illawarra Biak, which look unlikely at this stage. The Bombers lead 9-6-60 to Otway Districts 1-2-8, Birregurra 7-6-48, leading the Western Eagles 4-3-27. But on the other cards, you needed South Colac to win. But at the moment, Simpson lead 4-5-29 to the Roos 4-2-26. Elvie, the other leaders, they lead 14-5-89. Apollo Bay yet the score. No, AJ's run off.
He's under runner.
AFL, there's a couple of, might be a bit of a spanner in the works in the final series because GWS lead 111-76 against the Gold Coast up to the Gold Coast. There are a couple of weird sides going around the AFL. One's Brisbane, even though they won the flag last year. They seem to lose a game and then they come out, and then the same things with the Giants. They can't win at home, but they win away. So there you go. But at the moment, it's the top 5 looks locked, and Simpson leading South Colac could be looms as one of the upsets of the weekend
of the season. That's right. Yeah. But look, we've got a great game of footy here. It's turned into a real arm wrestle in that second quarter, and I feel like the breeze sort of got up a little bit to the end that Lorne were kicking, and I think Imps probably had the better of them in that second quarter.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're well and truly on top in this game. When you just look at how quick they're moving the ball, and even the looks at goal, they're getting a higher percentage options as well. Like, I don't know whether they're getting better, like they're just getting better looks at the ball through their ball. Like, how slick do they look when they're rebounding the ball? And they're run and spread, and in particular, Whedon and O'Shaughnessy have been fantastic, I think, today for Colac Imperials. Just their ability to halve one-on-one contests and then get the ball going the other way. And then, I mean, when you got link-up players like Jezza Spokes on the wing and those sorts of guys, Ozzie Arnold and Liam Cunningham, I've been super impressed by the Imps today. I think they've been fantastic, and hopefully it keeps going because Lorne's still able to hold on, and they're still set up pretty well and structured behind the ball. But yeah, I just think it's been an awesome game of footy really to start the first half, and I hope it keeps going the way that it has been going.
AJ's return, so we might get the Steph comp stats.
Yes.
AJ.
Oh, Pete, halfway through that quarter, I was in real trouble, mate. I needed.
We should have
mentioned something.
Just chucked the stats over to me. I could have kept.
We should have mentioned something. We could have talked about waterfalls, and we could have really helped you in that.
You could have gone to the timekeepers, Maxie, and asked him to blow the siren a bit earlier. But anyway, looking at the free kicks for the first half. 11 to Imperials, 8 to the Dolphins, 8 here to Brodie Stevens on the Imperials side of things, 19 to James Hughes on the Lorne side of things, 11 also to Louis Holmer, both interchanging in the ruck work. Major stats winner for that first half for the Lorne side of things is Charlie McCartan, 9 kicks, 4 handballs, 5 marks, 13 disposals, doing a lot of work in defence today, whereas we've seen him a bit in for the forward line in the recent times. On the Imperials side of things, been really impressed with the work with Brock Stevens, 8 kicks, 2 handballs, 10 disposals to half-time. Bailey Scott, he's on 8 and 1, 9 disposals to half-time. So a couple of interesting stats winners in that first half on both sides of the equation, boys.
Well, while we're on Charlie McCartan playing down back, what are we made of that? He's played down forward a fair bit this year and kicked big bags of goals.
Yeah, I wonder whether VDH's not coming back, maybe.
Yeah,
that they're preparing themselves for the finals, because I can't see how they fit that 6 points in.
We saw that the Elvie game, the back half, he went and played in the back into defence, and realistically probably could have had a charge for the Coleman medal and the CDFNL the way that he was going, but I don't know, maybe he's just trying to see what he can do at both ends, and that becomes a bit of a weapon in a final. And you know, in the scenario that they were last year, they might be 5 goals down in the last quarter and swing Charlie forward. That could be a thing that they're sort of working on, or maybe it's just an evolution of Charlie's game. I'm not sure what he wants to do next year, if he wants to go to that higher level and play a full year at the VFL or even bigger, and someone in an AFL club picks him up, that he's got that under his belt. You go, I can play forward, but I'm also a pretty key defender. He reads the ball well. I think he's better suited the ball for a club, for a team aspect behind the ball, because you can see he takes the mark beautifully.
But he clogs it up as well. Like, there was a couple of instances in that quarter there where Imps were looking to go forward and they couldn't, because
just in that spot.
McCartan was in the hole.
We better take a quick break, and we're back here for a big second half. The Imps are back on the ground. They lead by 8 points. So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Upgrade your property with West Vic Garage Doors, your trusted roller door experts. Say goodbye to outdated squeaky doors and hello to style and security. Did you know if you have a pre-existing garage door, you can have it serviced every 12 months to maintain your warranty? Get in touch with the team at West Vic Sheds to make an appointment. West Vic Garage Doors, based at West Vic Sheds and Garages, Princes Highway, Colac West. Check them out on Facebook today.
It's Dairy Month on Mix FM, and Greg Allen Farm Machinery is right behind our local farmers. From mowers and muck spreaders to feed-out wagons and silage gear, they've got the gear to keep your dairy operation running strong. With trusted brands like Valtra, Joskin, Samaz, Allo and Pottinger, plus local advice you can count on, they're here to help you get the job done. Greg Allen Farm Machinery, Colac and Hamilton, backing our dairy farmers this Dairy Month on Mix FM.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Palsty Agricultural Contracting, supplying, carting and spreading fertilisers and lime in bulk or bins. Even spreading your effluent ponds to the paddock via an umbilical system. Palsty Agricultural Contracting, 0409 3300 79.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers, right advice, right decision.
Quality and professional earth-moving solutions, that's LGK Earthworks, a family-run business tackling your rural, civil and landscaping projects. For a free, no-obligation quote, lgkearthworks.com.au. Check out their exceptional eye for detail on Instagram.
Tim Boone Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Tim Boone Motors, LMCT 2032.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Look Looking for building materials? Look to ENRA Parlour Home Hardware of Simpson. Find a huge range of timber, roofing, plumbing and electrical lines. Delivering to Compton, Timboon, Princetown and Port Campbell. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
Your new favourite is waiting at Celebration Superstore Colac. New Canadian Club Lemon Crush, 10-can pack, $42. Full of flavour, awesome value. Only till Sunday at Celebration Superstore Colac, 82 Bromfield Street.
Colac Secondary College will soon take you on a magical journey with Frozen the Musical. Sugars to the entire cast, crew and production team. Don't miss it, August 18 to 21. Get your tickets at trybooking.com. CSC. Aim. Aspire. Achieve.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back. We've got a big second half here at the Western Oval. Top of the table clash here. It's the Colac Imperials leading by 8 points, 4-3-27 to 3-1-19. Some interesting news at halftime though. I think they've put Campbell Scott on ice. Looks like he's out for the rest of the game. And a little bit of potentially for a couple of weeks. It looks like he's in a sling, as we've been told.
Yeah,
as
just
well.
Disappointing for Campbell because he started really well, playing on the ball.
Wonder what's happened. He was in a shoulder injury or something. Hopefully it's just precautious. Sore shoulder awareness.
Shoulder awareness.
Yeah,
that's
as they
a new
like
one.
to. Yeah, well, they bring out anything these days. But hopefully he's going to be all right because he's potentially, that is a big out come finals.
He's had a terrible run the last couple of years with injuries, hasn't he, unfortunately?
Hurt that, what was it, the foot? About 5 minutes to go on the preliminary final, on the eve of the grand final. It's just a hard luck story, and hopefully it's not that serious. But this is a big one. 8 points the margin, Pete. Who wins it from here?
Oh, look, I think in the first half, Imps have sort of held control a little bit. So it'll depend on whether they can keep the chaos game going or whether Lorne can steady the ship.
You're right, Pete.
You've got a frog in your throat. and try and use their marking power up forward.
Like your old man dust was just coming out of your throat there. So here we go, third quarter, the old premiership quarter, but it's the Sports Power Colac third quarter here on Mix FM. There'll be another ball up, and those clouds on the past the grandstand there look very dark. So I reckon we're going to get some showers in about 5 or 6 minutes' time. So it's been pretty sunny throughout the quarters of the game so far. So free kick will go to the Imperials, who we reckon are kicking with a slight breeze now. So Stevens, Brody variety. Kick was smothered there by Holmer. Prezaztek with the footy for the Dolphins. Bangs the ball now to centre half forward. No one could take the mark. Foster was there. Here's Costello. Hand pass over the top to Sayers. Sayers now kicks it high. Bright's got the set. Bright's got the mark in the right forward pocket. And he'll go back and try and become the first multiple goal kicker for the afternoon and give Lorne a big, big jump in this third quarter.
Important kick here for Bright. A goal probably into the breeze if he can nail this one early in the quarter.
Well, this is where all the scoring was in the second term. Imps kicked 1 goal, 2 to zilch in that second quarter. Bright, right forward pockets, kicked 1 so far this afternoon. This for a good start for the Dolphins in this third quarter. It's just gone to the line and it's just dropped. Jeepers, no score. O'Shaughnessy got the hand pass out, so that win might have affected it. Here's Spokes. His kick's been turned over, went straight to his opposing 32, and Leo Sayers' son in Liam. So Liam Sayers puts it inside the forward 50. Bright couldn't take the mark again. Arnold, good work. There's a flying shot for goal. It's a shot for goal. It's gone through for the Dolphins. I'm going to try to see who kicked it.
Yeah, I think
and Curno's kicked the goal at Acre Tender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Eduardo Curno gets us underway in this second half. Lorne 4-1-25. And the Colac Imperials 4-3-26, 4-3-27. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, 2 minutes gone. Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Well, they've started this quarter exactly the way they've needed to, haven't they, Pete?
They have. They needed that early goal because you felt like him sort of controlled that second quarter. But great work there from Ed Curnow. There was a lot of bodies around that ball. I don't know how he managed to extract it and get it onto his boot, but he did.
Stevens wins the hit out. He actually just grabs it out of the ruck this time. He gets tackled, gets a handball away, and
too hot the whistle there, Curry.
A bit stiff.
Tried to predict what was going to happen, but it didn't happen.
The ball, and Coots now for Lorne. Can take his kick, centre half back. It's another munged kick, but it's going to work out all right. So O'Brien Henderson fumbled the ball forwards. Bright now gets a handball inside, looking for Fox. Clean as a whistle, picked it up, but then dropped it, shoveled a handball out to Brazastek. He shrugs one, gets a handball away. It's all action stations here. Sayers picks it up. Curnow's there wrestling with Melville. Melville wraps him up, and we're going to get a ball up. Colac Lorne, centre half forward, sorry. No free kick paid. Nothing doing there. Some great contests there, though.
Lorne looks like they're a bit fired up, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I reckon Ed's giving them a serve at half-time.
Stevens wins the hit out this time. McKay, handballs, can't find anyone. Fox breaks through, taps it to himself, gets a kick off the ground. Spokes is there, lays a tackle, kick from Coots, goes towards goal. And it's a goal of the day contender from Coots.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
They're playing inspired football at the moment, Lorne, the last couple of minutes to start the third quarter here at Western Reserve.
Look at Charlie McCartan celebrate with Miles Fletcher in the middle of the ground.
I think it was Fletcher that kicked that goal.
Yeah.
Was that Miles Fletcher?
Yeah.
Oh, it was him, okay.
Yeah, but they're really up and at it in this first couple of minutes. Their vigour around the ball, you can just see they're really ready to roll, aren't they?
Gee, what a start here by Lorne. Couldn't get a score. In that second quarter, 4 minutes in, they've kicked 2 goals and they lead 5-1, 31, 4-3, 27. They go into attack again. Imps under siege. Gone inside the forward 50. Here's your chance for Bright. Comes over the top now. Chance for Kai Entercott. And Entercott kicked the goal. 5 minutes into the third quarter. They've kicked 3 and Lorne are on fire. Goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Jeepers, where's this come from?
Oh, they're up and about here at Lorne, aren't they? Lorne are up and about here at Colac.
Thanks for clarifying that, Pete.
Stevens is on top in the ruck, Pete, but Lorne are getting it.
That's what I mean. Sometimes it's easier to read if your ruckman's losing.
Yep.
And your ruckman can just follow up at ground level.
6-1-37 now, Lorne. 4-3-27 the Imps. It's the biggest lead of the day. And it's gone to Lorne. They trailed by 8 5 minutes ago, and they lead by 10.
Stevens, big punch.
Here we go, Colac Imperials. They're going to go inside the forward 50 now, but it's been turned over with McCartan with the mark. He's kicked, though. Chance now for Scott. He steals the footy. That's Bailey. He kicks inbound, and he finds a teammate in Cunningham, Richie's boy. So Cunningham now puts it inside the forward 50. Wasn't a great kick. Fletcher almost stolen the mark. McCartan by hand. Back over top to Miles Fletcher. Kicks out of the defensive 50 here. Bouncing ball. Stevens stops it. He falls over. Again, Mangalanley almost lost his head. And he's going to be a free kick to the Dolphins on the outer side. They lead this one by 10 points all of a sudden, the Dolphins. Mangalalli with the footy, Bill kick looking for Holmer, couldn't take the mark. Middleton gathers the football, but he drops the ball. Here's a chance now for O'Shaughnessy. Hand pass looking for Spokes. Spokes has to get around Middleton. Good work here now. Chance here now for Curnow. Runs out of tarmac. Good work though by Wisby. And it's gone out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in on the outer side.
This is what we wanted, though. There's a bit of heat in it at the moment. There's a bit of urgency from the Imperials to get back on track. And Lorne's looking to continue their momentum as well.
Yeah, Imps just need to hold the fort for a couple of minutes and let things steady down and try and hit back late in the quarter.
Umpire throws it back into play. Stevens wins the tap out. Curnow versus Spokes. Here's a chance now for Cunningham. Cunningham now off the leash, puts him back inside the forward 50, looking for Schroeder and Adams. Good battle here. Schroeder leads to the lay, gathers the football. Tackled there by Adams, though. McCartan's under his hammer as well. Scott, Adams, he drags it in. Ball comes loose. Schroeder again, kicked off the ground here. Chance here for Ryan. Paddles it forward. Here's a chance now again for Fletcher. Ball kicked forward now for the Dolphins. Couldn't take the mark there. Was Entercott. Again, Przaztek's there. Endicott trying to gather the football, and it'll be a ball up right in front of us here at the Western Oval. Oh, it's slicing up, isn't it?
No big pardons out there at the
Some
moment.
huge contest there, and well done by O'Brien Henderson as well, who was huge there on Schroeder. Looked like Schroeder was going to wheel around and kick it inside forward 50. Holmer wins the hit out this time around. Coots is wrapped up by George, Stephen, and he's been paid in the back.
I don't know about that one. I thought he took a lot of care, George Stephen, with the tackle there, Pilsy.
Well,
he might have finished it off a little
might
bit
have,
too ridiculously, I think.
And Coots now, he plays on, takes Stephen on, and that's another Monks kick. We've seen a few of them. It nearly worked to Hughes, and it's gone inside forward 50 for Lorne. There's a crew of players. It's rebounded out. Wisby, huge contest on Ryan. This one, Wisby wins out and kicks it forward off the ground and wins a free kick. Well done to Flynn Wisby. That was a huge contest that he had to win, and he's done a fantastic job for his football side, Dan.
Imps can't concede another goal here.
They can't. Wisby takes a bit of sting out of the game, goes down the line looking for Fosso, flies, but McCartan takes a soaring mark, and that's a mark of the day contender.
7 marks, Steph Comp stat sheet.
He's really right involved in the game now, Charlie McCartan. He can send it inside forward 50, and he will with a roost of a kick. Looking for O'Shannessy. He gets a big fist on it. Ryan dropping the ball. So it's going to be a free kick. Very hot in the whistle there.
Bright's hopping on one leg there. He's looks like he twisted an ankle in that marking contest.
So Wisby kicks across goal looking for Arnold. He's got O'Shannessy on short, and they can bring it out the other side of the ground now. O'Shannessy, he's got Whedon on, doesn't use him. Goes back inboard to Arnold. Just taking the sting out of the game here. It's clever football from the Imperials, and Arnold can run on and kick back to Wisby. So the same 3 blokes have shared 6 kicks between them, and here comes Tanis, who kicks the ball down the line. Good mark taken in the end. Juggling attempt by McKay. And he's done well to hold on to the mark. He plays on. He's going to have to go back on his line. That's a bit silly for mine. Not knowing the rules there.
So Bright's come straight off the ground. Doesn't look too flash there.
So we've lost Campbell, Scott. Jackson Bright doesn't look great as well. But as a flying start to the Dolphins in this third quarter, 3 goals. They lead by 10 points. Kick wasn't great here by the Imperials. Chancing now for the Dolphins to attack. Here's Curnow. Eduardo goes looking for Tyson Matthews. He takes the mark. So Tyson Matthews, one of those rare players that have played both coastal clubs in Apollo Bay and Lorne. Lorne go inside the forward 50. Hughes couldn't take the mark. Middleton's lurking. Chance now again there for Coots. Kicks was smothered. Picked up here by Spokes for the Imperials. Arnold sends the ball out of defence. Rolling ball. It's going to come back. McCartan with the footy go. Kick wasn't great. It's been turned over at half-back for the Imps. They're going to do the old switch around. Bailey Scott has to run onto this one. He's going to paddle it forward. Try and gather the football on the wing. Has to get around a couple. What can he do? Has a player loose. It's a great kick. And he finds Luke O'Shannessy, his skipper, one of his co-skippers. He goes in short looking for Mick Foster. Couldn't take the mark. Here's Oscar Coots. Now has a bit of time in defence. He decides to go a little bit backwards to go forwards, and McCartan takes the mark. From a mark watching on him now, AJ, the kick was turned over. Wisby to Jet Price. Price, around 1, around 2, and he kicks it behind.
Gee, Wisby's lifted.
Yes.
The going got tough, and Wisby stood up in a couple of crucial contests.
9 points the margin. Imps 4-4-28. Lorne 6-1-37. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 11 minutes gone in the Sports Power Colac third quarter here on Mix FM.
And Lorne have gone up a level in their ball use. They're just not handing the ball back over at the moment. They're just hitting their targets. And
Sayers is on short, and he'll take a mark here for Lorne. Can wheel around quickly. It's not a great kick. Arnold does his best to intercept it. Can't quite smart. Gathers cleanly. Handballs back in ball to Sayers. And he can kick now long to centre half forward. Whedon's got the good position and takes a mark of the day contender on Hughes. Whedon, who's been terrific today for the Colac Imperials. A handy pickup coming across from the Colac Tigers at the start of the year. Sends it long down the line. Schroeder's got a contest with Al Adams. Nearly took the mark, couldn't quite. Kernow's there, flicks the handball back to Adams, who can kick a barrel to half forward flank. McKay does well to trap it. Gathers, kicks, looking inboard for Spokes, who's got a paddock to himself. Has a bounce, can kick it inside forward 50 and kicks it to Balderas, who can't take the mark. Ball spills out the back, and we're going to get a ball up about 50 out from goal.
Thick order around the grounds. South Colac 38 leading Simpson 29. Elvia 108 leading Apollo Bay Zilch. Illawarra Back 76 leading Otway 14. Birregurra 60 leading the Eagles 27.
Oh,
Stevens
umpire's
can't
gone
quite
down.
get a kick away. Umpire goes
Diesel!
down. Foster has a snapping shot at goal. And that's goal of the day contender.
A Westfleet Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
That's a terrific shot. Thank you. Oh, look at this.
Have a look at this. Have a look at this.
It's a bit cold out, guys.
So Pillsy put the onus out to get some gloves, and all of a sudden he's got some gloves and some coffee.
It has its perks, boys.
I tell you, you're the king. But great goal by Diesel Foster there, Pete.
Yeah, it was a great goal and sort of against the flow at this stage. A badly needed goal there for him to steady the ship. But it's Ed Curno's really lifted a notch in this quarter.
She's on like Donkey Kong here at the Western Oval here. Margin is 3 points in favour of Lorne as the Imps go forward again, but Imperials have it at half-back. Ball kick now, looking to centre win, stolen. Brock Stevens takes the mark in front of Cole Fox.
He's been really solid today, Brock Stevens, actually.
8 kicks, 2 handballs on the Stepcom stat sheet.
5-4 to 6-1. Good mark there by Brody Stevens. So the Stevens duo kicks the ball inside the forward 50 here, looking for George Stephen. Hand passes to Cunningham. Richie's boy misses.
Oh, miss.
One behind. Oh, gee, the crowd's gone early on that one. They've gone early.
Oh, what's happening here?
There's a bit going on off the ball.
Yeah,
Lorne's
there
just
is.
flopping for free kicks. That's just, I really don't like that when you arc up and start a fight and then flop to the ground in front of the umpire. It was
watching Harry Grant a little bit from the other night. But
he's a fantastic player, Smart. But gee, that frustrates me watching the footy.
5-5-35. Colac Imperials 6-1-37. Lorne 2 points the margin. It's living up to the hype. These top of the table clash. It's windy. It's cold. It's all elements of local football. Good crowd here. They're getting involved as well. And there'll be a ball up right in front of our commentary position here.
Binky, Brad Foster. He's a bit of a TikTok superstar.
Oh, is he?
You'll have to get on to Binky Reviews.
What does he do?
He just reviews things.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's it's
review our commentary, mate.
He probably could.
Oh, no.
I hope we get a review over the shoulder.
Free kick will go the way of the Colac Imperials. Will McKay with the free kick now. So 2 points the margin, 35-37.
Schroeder.
He decides to sell the candy. He's going to go inbound. Wasn't a great kick there. Good work there by Coots. Punched it forward to Louis Holmer. Got it to Eduardo Curnow on the outer side, and he finds a teammate there beautifully, and it's Middleton. Ted now kicks the centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark there. There's a chance now for O'Shaughnessy against Sean Smart. O'Shaughnessy still got the football, bit of poise about him. Got it to Wisby, got it back to O'Shaughnessy. Just gets the hand pass out. No. Umpire said, no, it's a trip. It's a trip. Jeepers. It was a good tackle. But got him at the legs at the last second
just
there.
Slipped down, yeah.
O'Shaughnessy, he's a bit of a taller unit to tackle, isn't he? And Imps have got it right in front of the social rooms here. Ball kicked inside the forward 50 for the Colac Imperials. Balderas punches it forward. Chance now for Middleton. Somehow gets ball onto boot. And it's marked by Sean Smart. Still in defence.
Smart.
He does.
Smart player.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a smart
Oh, here we go. Here we go with all the smart cliches. And it wasn't a great kick there. It wasn't a smart kick by Smart. Here's a chance now for on Arnold, and it's gone out of bounds. And a boundary throwing. Oh, gee, it's about 2 degrees out there.
And the boys have emptied out. I think there's the whole 2 playing teams are all in 1 quarter of the ground.
35-37 in favour of Lorne. They kicked 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. Imps have been able to reply since, but still the Dolphins by 2 points. It's going to be a boundary throwing right in front of the Lorne dugout here on the outer side.
Fairly good crowd here at the game today as well.
It is. Lorne don't really bring big, huge crowds, but I tell you what, they're all come down here.
Absolutely. We're going to get a boundary throw in. Looks like Foster doing battle in the ruck this time. Wisby's the first on the scene. He's been good today in a couple of contests. Keeps going. Cunningham's there. Can't quite get a handball away cleanly. There's a fair bit going on off the ball with Cunningham and Matthews. The ball's still pinging around. No one can get a clean possession, and we're going to get a ball up.
How's that coffee, Pilsy?
Oh, it's beautiful. How good. How's the service from Mother Dearest? Bringing me mittens and a coffee on a cold day.
Bring us a large pizza, do you reckon? We put our Uber Eats orders in.
Homer wins the hit out this time for Lorne. Entercott gets a kick away, tackled without it. He's going to get a free kick, much to the disagreeance.
Oh, this is going to boil over here. There's a bit going on.
Oh, the crowd's getting involved, aren't they?
The reserves footballers are up and about. And it was Cole Fox, actually, who won the kick. Hughes flies, can't quite take the mark. That was a big leap from the big man. Whedon gets a kick away, and Kerno takes the mark. He's going to pump it straight back in. He's got a man on in the pocket if he can get it there. Out the back, it's Matthews. He flies. It's not Matthews, it's Costello. Out of midair. Left foot volley.
The old Ronaldo.
The old Colac Rovers style. Pete Mulherron couldn't.
Pilsy over the head.
Jesus, I don't leave the ground much.
The bicycle kicker.
You're their marquee player, aren't they? You're always in the Herald, Colac Herald.
That's them stitching me up.
Scott kicks it out, looking for Arnold. Couldn't take the mark. Good work there by Middleton. That's Jesse put a bit of pressure on him. Stacks on this one. He's going to be holding the footy. Holding the footy. Free kick goes the way to Jesse Middleton. He's off to the races. Kicked in the right forward pocket, but Bailey Scott takes a good class over centre. Mark of the day, 6'2", Lorne, 5'5",
Blood rule.
The Colac Imperials, and Bailey Scott's going to be sent off the blood rule. Well, he's trying to tell the umpires I don't need to go off.
What are his Stevcom stats, AJ?
Yeah, looking at Bailey Scott's Stevcom stats, 11 kicks, 1 handball, 2 marks on the Stevcom stat sheet.
He's had moments, hasn't he?
He has. Taylor's even following him to the interchange. He's going off for the blood rule.
He's been sensational, Taylor.
Oh, he's stuck to the task.
He's had, as I said, moments, little patches of probably 2 or 3 minutes, Bailey Scott, but other than that, he has been relatively quiet.
And he's followed him all the way off, and he's going to sit down and
literally. Well, Ed Kerno was a tagger, so he would have told him about how to do it, how to roll. So ball kicked in the middle of the ground as the rain has come down. Here's Mickey Foster. Got the hand pass off. Imps now trying to build an attack to get the lead back. Here's Jeremy Spokes. He's going to pump the Imps back inside the forward 50 and the Schroeder man.
That is champagne football.
Absolutely.
End-to-end football by the Colac Imperials, and the Schroeder man will have a shot for goal in the right forward pocket. It came from a free kick.
So it was Stevens, Cunningham and Spokes.
Yep.
3 kicks end
just
to end.
The value of kicking, isn't it?
Their kicks have, I'll tell you what, elite kicking.
Yeah.
Aren't they? There's some kicks that have hit the chest where you thought, gee, that's not country football kicks, that's higher standard type kicks.
Yeah. They haven't looked like taking a mark inside 50 all day.
Schroeder comes in. Can they get the lead back? They can. That is the premium group painting play of the day by the Colac Imperials. As Pilsy said, he stole the words, what I like to say, champagne football. And the Schroeder man gets it, and the Imps are in front again, 6-5-41 to 6-2-38. The quarter started with 3 goals to zip run in the first 5 minutes by Lorne. They took the biggest lead of the game to 10 points, and then the Imps have sort of got back into it. And they lead this one now by 3 points. Pete Mulherron on a swivel chair.
You feel like the breeze is swirling around a little bit, but Imps are probably kicking with it, so they'll need a lead at three-quarter time.
Then quarter around the ground, Zelvia 109 leading Apollo Bay 1 straight 6. While South Colac 7-2-48. 44 leading Simpson 4-5-29.
Matthews sends it inside forward 50 and Foster sends it straight back out. Wisby again thumps it forward. Foster's thereabouts. Coots is thereabouts. He breaks away from a tackle and can kick it to the outer wing where he's got Fox, it looks like, contending with Stevens. Scott's back on the ground and he's going to get a free kick. He takes the advantage. Bailey plays on quickly. Not his finest kick, but it's going to work to Price, who got a shocking bounce just at the wrong moment. He's contending with Adams, who kicks it out of midair, nearly in danger. Ball skittles everyone. Cass can't quite. And there's going to be a contest where we're going to get a ball up here. Just awesome football when you see them taking the game on like that.
And you look over the ground and it's one-on-one everywhere, isn't it? There's no loose players standing anywhere.
Absolutely. And here we go. Hughes and Stevens in the ruck. Hughes again takes it out. Handballs. And O'Shaughnessy is the first on the scene. He can handball to Cass. Using his left foot. Kicks it forward. It's going to go towards the boundary line. They ask for deliberate. It's good. I like it. It's country footy.
Yeah.
You can use the boundary line whenever you want. And blood rule again.
Another
Sayers
blood
from Lorne who's
Tell
going to
you
head
what,
off.
I've got a funny feeling that it is going to be the last touch rule coming into the AFL in the next year or two.
So it'll remove the confusion if you do.
Well, you're right. It probably does.
What will it do for ruckman? Will you need
Well,
two
you'll
ruckmen?
still have it. You'll still have boundary
Will they be
throw-ins.
tempted to play two ruckmen?
Nah. You eliminate that part of the game, wouldn't it?
Oh, what's happened here?
Well,
Again,
they've got
I
to
think
wait for someone to come back
yeah,
to the ground.
okay.
So here we go. Ball restarts again. Boundary throwing didn't quite make the distance. It's hard day to throw it in, actually.
It is, especially on this side.
And you're cold. You can't feel your fingers.
So that's coming from experience, building.
Yeah, the ball's slippery.
23 minutes.
He's doing a great job.
23 minutes gone. Sports Power Colac third quarter. Here's Middleton. Got it over top to Fletcher, but Bailey Scott steals it. He's possessed at the moment. Brock Stevens got it over the top. Torrey Shaughnessy smothered, but he gathered the football again. Hit Manganelli on the chest. Here's a chance now for Mick Foster to George Stephen. Stephen puts it inside the forward 50. Good mark in the fence by Sir Charlie McCartan. He gets the hand pass over the top now.
He's playing an absolute ripper today.
He's been a real
he decides to go
long.
long. His kick, looking for a teammate, O'Shaughnessy. Stephen knocked off the ball. Comes out to O'Shaughnessy again. And pinhole the footy. Free kick will go the way of the Dolphins.
He's been terrific today,
Sean
O'Shaughnessy,
Smart,
though, hasn't he?
He has.
Absolutely.
Sean Smart, the free kick. So 24 minutes gone in this third quarter. There's a bit of rain, a bit of sunshine, a bit of everything right now. Here's Hughes, puts it inside the forward 50 for the Dolphins. Holmer's got the set. Good work by Whedon. Just bangs the ball high. Might bring back a bit of snow. Coots flew high. Tried to claim the mark was Brock Stevens. He was paid it. Brock goes in short. Wasn't the greatest kick. Cunningham, can he keep it alive? He can. He goes backwards
clever.
to George Stephen. Stephen now kicks inside the forward 50. But McCart takes another mark.
10, Steph Comstats.
The great wall of Charlie McCartan, but his
not
kick
his
wasn't good. Wisby, Curnow, good little sock kick to Miles Fletcher. And there's your siren at three-quarter time. She's on. It is on. It's a game. It's a top spot up for grabs here, and it's the Imperials who lead 6-5-41 to 6-2-38 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. Leave those radio dials to 106.3 Mix FM. And Pete Mulherons hit the trifecta to run to the toilet. We've had AJ, then Pillsy, and now Pete. So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Mix FM, music that makes you feel good. We've got the
It's in the goal square and just went back into play. So Gord. Haywood!
Hey!
Joel Haywood kicks the first goal. Backed his right 2 weeks in a row. Hand pass turned over. Here's Flynn Darroch. He goes for the old Polly Farmerist handball. Kick going towards the goal. It's rolling.
Oh, I think that's a goal.
It's gone through for a goal. It's gone through for a goal. Who snagged it?
I reckon that's a mark.
Jake, I notice Bolsher takes a good mark. So the Bolsh man, he goes inbound looking for
well
Hutchison.
done.
But an excellent mark there by
Comes in from 25. Right forward pocket, keeps it low, and keeps it straight. And he just lets the Berry supporters know that Jack Kinnaman said, shh. So he's been a really handy pickup in the mid-season. Runs around, checks sides at a one-step. That is magnificent. He stuck it in for a goal. Bombers get there first, and it's a goal of the day contender. Oh, West. Is he too far out, though? That's the thing. He's going to go towards the left forward pocket. Plays at the back there. Good mark. That is an excellent mark. Willis with the spoil. Spills to Serenowski. He's snapping ball inside 50 here. The Bombers got the numbers again. And Gord's taking a really good class over.
Mosley couldn't take the mark, but Seibel gathers the football for the Saints. Sends Birregard around defensive 15.
Good catch.
Class up by Cunnington. Got it over top to 40. He's having a heap of the football. This opening quarter. Haywood!
Good mark.
Class up instead of mark of the day.
Oh, what a
His
tackle.
pass wasn't great. He put his teammate Curtis under it.
79.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialists can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Looking for fencing products? Look to your local CRT store in Simpson. Find a large range of pine and steel fence posts, plus unlimited stock of wire products and electric fencing needs. Harlow's Home Hardware, Barrelmore Street, Simpson.
Go Harvey Norman, your destination for premium kitchen and laundry appliances. Now's the time to upgrade to Asco and save with 10% off selected Asco ovens, cooktops and range hoods, plus 10-year warranty. Up to $500 off selected Asco dishwashers and up to a huge $1,500 off selected run-out Asco laundry appliances. Hurry, offers are for a limited time. Upgrade to Asco now at Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Nothing beats sharing KFC's $8 boxes with your mates and your mate's very attractive friend. Pick from original recipe, wicked wings, tenders or nuggets. I don't know. What do you like? KFC's $8 boxes. KFC FLG. Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
Solomon's Flooring and Beaumont Tiles Geelong. Your complete reno needs under one roof. Tiles, tapware, baths, toilets, vanities, carpet, engineered timber, vinyl and blinds. They come to you for on-site measuring, installation and advice. Conditions apply.
Our legendary tradie on Mix FM. Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors. LMCT 2032.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Oh, it's game on here, the game of the year. 1 versus 2. It's the Imperials leading it at three-quarter time by 3 points, 6-5-41 to 6-2-38. Oh, Stevcom stats, AJ.
17 free kicks Imperials, 14 to Lorne Dolphins. Brody Stevens, 15 hit-outs for Imperials, 20 to James Hughes on Lorne. Major stats winner for Imperials, couple on 14, 3 in fact. Bailey Scott looks like... Flynn Wispy and also Luke O'Shaughnessy on the Lorne side of things. Charlie McCartan, 21, 15 kicks, 6 handballs and 10 marks at this stage of the game. That's the stats. Thanks to Stevcom, boys.
Pete Mulherron, who wins it from here?
I think Lorne might win it. Just the way the game's played out. Charlie McCartan's a big issue for Imps going forward, but it could still go either way.
I think Imps, just because they're ahead at the moment, I just want to give a shout out to the umpires. I think they've been very good today.
Yep, absolutely.
Probably a bit hot on the ball, but they've been consistent across the whole game, which you like to see.
Do you reckon this is our grand final lineup, umpires, you reckon?
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
Bit of a dress rehearsal. KFC Colac last quarter is underway here. And it is the Colac Imperials moving the ball forward, but they've had to go through the wing here. Miles Fletcher picks up the football. Hand passes now looking for Coots. He's been pretty good. Cunningham trying to trap it, and he smothers the kick. And it's gone out of bounds.
Contest.
Yeah, sensational play by Cunningham.
That could set the tone for the rest of the quarter there. That's huge.
So
Cunningham.
Boundary throwing right in front of us here, right in front of the netball courts. 41-38. Low scorer, but it's just been a great game of football. Coots. Chance here for Brock Stevens. Oscar Coots again on ground level. Big pack around this one. It'll be another ball up again as the sun's trying to break through those clouds and shine over the Western Oval for this big quarter. Tell you what, go to KFC Colac right now for some hot chips. Your mum got the... She go out there and get us some stuff there?
She said I had to sort out my own pizza order. Cunningham kicks off the ground. Melville can't quite trap it. Kerno wins it and just hacks it forward. It's going to bounce. Well done by Aussie Owen. And Uldu gets a spinning handball out to Tanis. He's wrapped up immediately. And we're going to get a ball up. Centre of the ground, about 80 out from Lorne's goal. Is that which way are they going?
You're right.
I've just confused myself sometimes with the complications of the game.
The longer this game's gone, the better Brody Stevens has got too.
Spot on,
absolutely.
Pete. Spot on.
Hughes this time wins the hit out. Imperials look like they're going to get the ball moving forward here. Just a couple of underground handballs. Well done by Lorne to get the ball back moving forward. Scott runs through and gets a really clear kick away. Balderas underneath it with Price. Melville there as well on O'Brien. Henderson does really well. Balderas butters up and kicks it forward. Aussie Arnold now can't quite clean it up. And here we go. Imperials took too long. Great tackle by Lorne. Fantastic effort. And they can send the ball now back inside forward 50. Looking for Holmer. Whedon on him, who's been impressive all day. Fantastic again from Whedon. Foster probably dumped, and he's going to get a free kick. It's McKay, actually, is it?
Yep, McKay's got it at half-back.
Stevens, Brody Stevens.
Yep, so Stevens has got it at half-back. He's going to switch, looking for Whedon. So Trey Whedon's got the football. I tell you what, that sun has just added probably 5 degrees onto us. Beautiful. We might get a tan now, Pete.
Stop me shaking.
Yeah. Whedon now kicks. Centre wing position there. McCartan couldn't take the mark. Foster, oh, gee, that ball was... He went to kick it to keep it alive, but it just went over the line as he did it, and it's gone out of bounds.
Charlie, McCartan.
And McCartan's giving away a free kick. Yeah, as he put Richard Boys on the deck, so... Liam Cunningham's got the free kick.
We spoke about undisciplined acts in the first quarter, and that's one there from Lorne.
Saw a couple of times against Alvey a few weeks ago. They gave away some silly free kicks in the last quarter. They ended up being costly. Ball kicked in the side forward 50. Balderas trying to go to the football was Middleton. Hand pass went straight to Cass. Cass now kicks. Oh, no one could take the mark. Melview's there as well. Ball kicked a high one for Lorne. He's kicked it out of defensive 50. He's going to roll towards the boundary line. And another boundary throw-in.
So that breeze is coming across the ground. It's going to be tough to score from this side of the ground going towards the Camperdown end.
3.5 gone. We'll be wearing an earpiece. Are they talking to each other, are they? We're getting a little bit too professional down here in Colac. I said we want to go back to basics, thank you.
Coots picks it up and gets a handball forward. Arnold versus Endicott. Arnold does really well, cracks in again. Fletcher picks it up, takes the tackler on, and he's been pinned on the ball. Free kick to go to Stevens. Brock this time for the Colac Imperials. He handballs to Tiffy Tannis, who gets a kick away to Bailey Scott. Fantastic mark.
Ooh.
Just lost his footing.
He went to play on it, didn't he? And realised he couldn't do it, but I better fake a boot off.
His boot slipped off his foot and
saved him. Absolutely saved him.
Kick this inside forward 50, which he'll do. Kicks it to a 1-on-3 in the pocket, and the Lorne players spoiled each other there in the form of Balderas.
Started this quarter well, Imps.
Maybe Will was actually just listening to the coverage.
Maybe
Maybe it is. He's just got the radio piece on.
Wave to us, Wilbur.
He actually has. I'm just there. Boundary throw-in. Colac Imperials forward line. Hughes wins the hit out. Scott, again, who's been huge to start this final quarter, gets a handball out, shovels it forward. Contest here from Lorne. Cole Fox, gets a kick away. Endicott can't quite take the mark. Stevens comes through. Cass gets a little dinky handball over the top. Coots now wrapped up by Cunningham. Cass gets a kick away. Endicott's got a crack in again and does a fantastic job for the Lorne Dolphins. Gets a kick away, and that lands on the chest of Prozastek. For Lorne now, half-back flank, can kick inside, centre half-back to Miles Fletcher, who can take a mark. He's been pretty impressive today, Fletcher.
He's been good.
Kicks now on his left foot to the outer wing. Mark taken by McCartan, who rises above the pack.
11
That's a mark.
Stats.
Mark of the day contender. He's been absolutely everywhere today, McCartan. He can kick it now up the wing to Kerno. Can't quite take the mark. Had 2 to contend with. And Tannis wraps him up, and we're going to get a ball up about 70 out from the Lorne forward line.
It's amazing what 12 months does, Pete. We'll hear, round 18 last year, Imps were fighting for a top 5 spot, and Lorne won by about 80 points, so they blew them away. Take a look at now. It's one of the games of the year.
Another blood rule with Middleton going off the ground here.
So
that's about the 3rd or 4th blood rule we've had
there's
today.
another Imps player that fell down on the ground, so now they're trying to milk some free kicks here.
There's been a bit of that going on.
Imps defence has done really well against the Lorne Talls, haven't they? They haven't really let them get control in the air at all.
6 minutes gone. KFC Colac last quarter. No score yet in this term. It's Imps by 3, 6-5 to 6-2. Scott trying to keep it alive, but he's run out of tarmac. Lorne wanted to deliver it. It's not going to be. He's going to be out of bounds in front of the social rooms here. at the Western Oval. It's been a cold afternoon here at the footy, but it's been a hot one, though, in terms of the game. Really haven't given themselves an inch. It was 10 points is the biggest lead when Lorne kicked the first 3 in the third quarter. We thought, gee, they're going to blow this game out, but him to the credit of fought back, have even taken the lead. Here's Curnow. Hand pass, trying to keep it alive. Coots, he's tackled, and it'll be another ball up.
I'm just looking around the ground at the matchups, and there has not been a bad player on the ground. Like, you know how sometimes you watch a game and the bottom 5 of a team can at times look pretty ordinary. There has not been a bad player on the ground today.
Everyone's done their job. It's been so even, and that's why we've got this 6-5 to 6-1. Here's a chance now for the Imperials. Harrison hand passes to Fox. There is a free kick, though. Oh, they couldn't take the advantage. Yeah, Fox had the run. He was all by himself.
Fox on the run.
Fox on the run. Good song, Pete.
So chance now for Lorne. They go inside their forward 50. Good mark in defence.
Arnold.
And Aussie Arnold with the footy. He's going to try and kick it out of defence and finds Wisby. I love this game today. Got it over the top to Cass. Here he goes. He takes a bounce. The Cassmeister kicks it inside the forward 50. Balderas almost took the mark. And a big pack around this one. And how about that? Imps are about to, they're defending the goal. Next thing now, they're trying to get one.
They are just lightning quick. Their ability to rebound the ball has been exceptional. Good luck trying to play them on a sunny day in September.
Yep.
Umpire Searle throws it up now. Foster's there. Coots is there as well. Lurkin there is Melville, but good work there by Coots with the body. Got the hand pass over the top to Ed Curnow. Kicks Lorne out of defence. Bouncing ball now. Here's a chance now for the Dolphins again. McCartan's there's a chance for McKay. Got it over the top now to Tannis. Tannis kicks now inside the forward 50. Numbers are though with the Dolphins. Foster throws in his body. Here's a chance now for Adams. Adams has got it in the back line. Sends Lorne out of defence, but it might come back. No. Still alive, out of bounce on the outer side. 6-5-41. The Imperials 6-2-38. Lorne. We've gone 9 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter.
What an epic start to the quarter as well. Neither team's giving an inch. It's been awesome. We got Stevens versus Hughes in the ruck like they've done a fair bit today. Hughes wins the hit out, just gets it going forward. Middleton is wrapped up by Tannis, gets a handball away, given a long time. Scott now breaks away, has a kick, tries to find Foster, and it goes out of bounds.
Not the worst result there for him. The boundary throw in, let him reset.
There's a high chance we're not going to get a goal this quarter.
Yes,
it's just going to be
very big chance.
I was thinking to myself before, one goal, the next goal kicker could win.
Well, that's what I reckon, Nick. But then also it could open the floodgates, and we could get a couple of quick ones.
Boundary throw in about 50 out from Colac Imperials goal. This time we've got George Stephen in the ruck. Hughes wins it down. Scott explodes away, gets a handball over the top to Spokes. Handball again to Schroeder. Wisby lost his footing. Ball goes back to Spokes, who followed up his efforts. Gets a handball to Scott, who followed up as well. Kai Enticott from Lorne can pick up. Absolutely kicks it off his shin straight to McKay for Colac Imperials, and he can line up the sticks from about 53 metres out.
Could have played the Benny Hill music there, couldn't you? Benny Hill music.
The chaos.
So many chances.
It creates panic, doesn't it?
Absolutely. How's the work rate on Spokes and Scott, though?
Yeah, that's right. From
to
one
follow
side of
the
ground
ball
to
up.
the other side of the ground, both in dangerous positions. They were just unfortunate. If Wisby didn't lose his footing there,
it would have been a goal for sure.
Yeah.
And it's going to take McKay's absolute best. Going to kick from about 53, 54 out. He might run around to try and extract a bit of extra distance. He gives it a roost. It's going to go straight to the goal line. And it's been touched off the boot. It looked like it nearly went through.
Must have been only a fingernail.
Yeah, fingernail. Well, they had the tall timber down there in Hughes, McCartan.
Goal review.
And Balderas.
We didn't hear a spike. We heard a spike from the left fingernail.
And Curnow now on kick-out duties for Lorne. He takes a bounce, runs his measure, can send it as long as he can up the centre of the ground. Risky kick. Manganelli can't quite take the mark. McKay, very good to another McKay. Ball goes back inside forward 50. Foster's got two to wrestle with, and Curnow, as he has all day, takes another intercept mark. He plays on quickly to find Coots, and he can take a mark on the halfback flank. Coots kicks, looking for Fox. He's done very well to take a mark again on Brock Stevens. He's got Holmer one out. If he goes quickly, he takes a bounce.
Fox on the run.
And here we go. Fox on the run, sends it inside forward 50. Bit of a mung. Aussie Arnold stands up really well. Middleton dances one way, left foot. Can't quite make good contact. Ball's going to bounce. He nearly got the Shane Warne leg break. And it goes through for a minor score. Brings the margin to within 3 points. It is now Aussie Arnold on kick-out duties for Colac Imperials. Again, end-to-end play from Lorne, as it's been all day for both sides. Another munged kick, but it's going to work to Stevens. He's wrapped up. He's in trouble. And we're going to get a ball up. 40 out from Lorne's goal.
6-6 to 6-3. 3 points the margin. We've gone 12.5 in this KFC Colac last quarter. It's been finger-licking good. Here's Hughes, wins the tap out. Ball kicked high there by Costello. Thumping kick. High half forward. Bouncing ball there. Ryan couldn't gather it. Here's a picked up here by Entercott. Kai kicks it back inside the forward 50. Number of players spilled each other.
Big hit. High contact paid. It was Matthews who laid the bump.
So free kick will go the way of the Colac Imperials in defence.
Going to go to McKay. He was making a play on the ball, but his hit just collected him high.
Got to stay disciplined here. No point wrestling and carrying on.
3 points the margin. Goes in short and finds George Stephen. So Stephen now sends it down on the grandstand side wing. Schroeder takes a mark. Good mark there.
Mark. Almost better with a chaos ball in here. If they just lob it high, it's going to get marked by Lorne.
So Schroeder, dead set centre win between the two dugouts with the footy. Kicks the ball now to centre half forward to the flank. Scott trying to create something. Arms up.
He's been paid a free kick.
He's going to get a free kick. He did try and put a little bit of mail.
Quickly. Sends it inside forward 50. Can't quite find the target. McKay tries to keep it alive. Price is there. Lays a tackle. Ball Harris it is for Lorne. Superb. Can rebound the ball and kicks it long. Here we go. Imperials now looking to roll the dice and get it back inside forward 50. They're unable to do anything, and it's going to be a ball up.
Bit of work going on there in the pack, I think. The boys aren't too happy.
Gee, what a game. So I really don't know who's going to win it from here.
There's so many numbers around the ball now, it's hard to move the ball.
You're probably right. Probably next goal wins. Free kick's going to go to the big Hughesy. That rack contest. What can big Merv's boy do? He just roosts the ball from half back to centre half forward. Big pack around this one. Arnold punches it forward. It comes off hands though. Lorne with the footy. His hand pass was intercepted. O'Shaughnessy steals it. Quick hand pass over the top now. Can they get the run going here, the Colac Imperials? Good work there by Hughes. He was like a stop freight train there. And he's knocked him out of bounds and it'll be a boundary throwing on centre in.
Charlie McCartan's gone forward.
He has. So Whedon's picked up McCartan. Great observation there, Pete. Yeah. Good pick up.
This will be interesting because if they can lob the ball down, get the ball free down there.
Hughes wins a hit out with a swinging arm. Scott, who's been huge in the last quarter, gets a handball forward to Foster, taps it off the ground. Schroeder picks it up, can send it inside forward 50. He's got Price on the lead. Can't quite take the mark, but keeps his feet. Does really well. Bolderis there, picks it up. Roosts it as long and as high as he can. Arnold's underneath it. He takes the mark on Entercott. He can go quickly to Wisby, half forward flank. Colac Imperials. He's got Foster on in the pocket, who he finds. Foster now hemmed against the boundary line. He's got Scott on short and he finds him.
If anyone can kick it from here, it'll be Scott.
It's a tough old kick. He's about 40 out on the boundary line.
I reckon that breeze feels like it's dropped a bit, but he'll be kicking directly into it.
It's going to take his very best, but cometh the moment, cometh the man. Bailey Scott.
Bailey Scott's Devcom stats, 16 kicks, 6 handballs, 4 marks.
22 touches. Kicked a great goal in the first quarter to extend the lead to 9 points in a huge KFC fourth quarter here at Western Reserve. He plays on, runs closer to the boundary line, and that's anticlimactic because he kicked it into the man on the mark.
Jeepers.
And they let him know about it as well.
They did.
What a see-up then.
Gee. It's all happening here in the Western Oval.
In some ways, it might actually work because they can lock the ball in.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't give the ball back to the centre of the ground or back to Lorne.
16 minutes gone now. Wouldn't be that much time on. You reckon 5 minutes to go. Ball's kicked out of bounds on the full by the Lorne defender. Free kick again to the Colac Imperials. And it's Bailey Scott again up against the boundary, though.
Bit further out this time.
So right on the half-forward flank. Probably right on the 50 here. He's going to wind up. He's going to put it to the top of the goal square here. And it's been marked beautifully by Alex Adams, class over centre mark of the day. And he roosts the ball out of defence for the Dolphins, but it's going to be turned over. Stephen Cass takes the mark.
They're set up really well.
They're all over him here at the moment, the Imperials.
The great wall of the Colac Imperials just not letting Lorne out of the defence. And we might not get that goal kicked in this last quarter unless Cass can launch one. Normally he's a noted goal kicker on the radio game. 17 minutes gone. He roosts it inside the forward 50. Big pack around this one here. Stacks on the middle. Umpire's going to ball it up top of the goal square here for the Colac Imperials. They lead it by 3 points, 6-6 to 6-3.
Seems to be pretty happy with
Stephen
that
taking the ruck contest here against Hughes. Wins the hit out. Lorne looks like they're going to rebound the footy. Can't quite get a clean possession. Handball finds Holmer, who can kick out. And the mark, not going to be taken by Balderas. Matthews does well. Big bump laid. Lorne player goes down and the Imperials through Foster. He kicked that off his ankle. Stevens held without it. No free kick paid. Lorne now free kick, high contact. Going by way of Clayton Ryan, is it? Or no, it's O'Brien Henderson.
18 minutes gone.
Plays on quickly. Coots now centre of the ground.
You reckon this is it?
Here we go, Coots. Send it to centre half forward. Ozzy Arnold's underneath this one. Can't take the mark. Costello runs through. He gathers cleanly, but he's wrapped up immediately. We're going to get a ball up.
No goals kicked this quarter. 24 minutes in the first, 21 in the second, and 24 in the third. So you'd reckon we've got about 2 or 3 minutes to go.
Here we go. Hughes thumps it forward. Fox, is it? Prozastek can't quite get a possession. The umpire was circling, but no free kick paid. He's going to ball it up for a gain of about 4 metres. This is a big contest. Hughes, who's been on top in the ruck all day. Stevens wins it down to Wisby, who's been absolutely fantastic. He spirals it forward. Price is all by himself. Picks up cleanly. He's got Schroeder over the top. He's going to run in to an open goal if the ball sits. Schroeder to put 9 points in front, kicks it from the goal square, and that is a goal of the day contender to the Colac Imperials.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
There's the ball movement we have been talking about all day. Wisby, just chaos ball forward, and Price was all by himself. Overlap run from Schroeder in the centre of the ground.
That's their bread and butter. They just move it from one end of the ground to the other end of the ground so quickly, and it's just their sheer leg speed, isn't it?
Now Scott's going behind the ball.
Balderas is going forward.
Balderas is going forward. So they've got Balderas and McCartan forward.
Schroeder's going back.
Schroeder's going back.
Holmer's going back with him.
There's about 30 players in Lorne's forward 50 at the moment.
Park the bus. So Schroeder becomes the first multiple goal kicker this afternoon with his second. 7-6-48, 6-3-39. 9 points to margin. We've gone 20 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter. Lorne need 2 goals in about a minute and a half. Here goes Middleton. Sends the ball inside the forward 50, and it's been marked by Bailey Scott. Class over centre mark of the day. Great Scott sends the ball out of the defence for the Imperials. Big pack around this one here. Smart's there as well. And it's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to Lorne. Can they have a little sniff?
Well,
to get right back in this one.
It's important Imperials keep playing the way they're playing. They can't go into the chalet. They've got to keep taking them on.
McCartan takes the mark.
Oh, it's a push.
Oh, it's a free kick against McCartan. Oh, boy. That is a big call late in the game, and the Imperials get the free kick. Ball kicked out of defence. Stephen can't take the mark. Lorne throwing the kitchen sink at the moment, and they're not getting it past the Colac Imperials defence.
McCartan, Balderas and Holm are all standing within 15 metres of each other.
McCartan's not happy with the call either.
Yeah, I thought it was a
well
good
done
use
to the
of
young
body.
fella Brad Foster, under-18s footballer, still holding his own.
Absolutely. He's been terrific.
Time is ticking. 21 minutes gone now. And there's the siren. And the Colac Imperials win a classic here at the Western Oval. And they hold top spot on the CDFNL ladder. They've won their 14th game in a row, entering the last game of net for the season. The Colac Imperials winning today 7-6-48, Lorne 6-3-39 in a classic round 17 of the 2025 season. And you reckon the Imps now will finish minor premiers? Who saw that coming entering the season, boys?
No, didn't see that coming at all. But look, they've just gone on that run. We seen them early in the year lose that game to Elvie, and we felt like they shot themselves in the foot that day. And probably, were a bit stiff to get beaten then. But since I think the next week they coughed one up against Birregurra.
Yeah, lost by almost 10 goals.
Yeah, and then since that they've been flawless and. They've just been outstanding. It's just a different type of footy to what we've seen too, isn't it?
What a game of football. Yep. That was a remarkable game of football when you look across the board at the players that played today for both Lorne and Imperials. That was just awesome. The ball movement was fantastic, and in the end, that was what broke the camel's back for Lorne. It was just unbelievable. Flynn Wisby was huge today. Just he didn't get a lot of the ball, but his contests and even Jet Price, didn't find a lot of the ball, but when the moment came to hit a target and win and be clean at ground level was absolutely fantastic. So
I think
what
you
a
made
game of football.
A really good call earlier when you said you looked at the whole list and not one sort of bad player. Everyone did their role. Everyone was pretty good, and a very even performance from all 44 players this afternoon, which made the game good.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
That's right. But you look at. Try and study the game, and there was times when Lorne looked like they were in control of the ruck. Then Brody Stevens fought back. You thought Lorne were in control at ground level, and then Imps held sway there for a while. The Lorne defence was good all day, but the Imperials forward line was good. They brought the ball to the ground. They contested their pressure. Their forward pressure was terrific. But, it was just one of those games that a young Foster stood up down at centre-half back, and then his brother in the ruck, he was handy. Everyone played their role at some stage during the game.
Still a lot to like, though, from Lorne's side
Absolutely.
of things. It's not all doom and gloom. You probably felt that they weren't at their absolute best, and that's probably what cost them. But it still goes to show that even when they're not at their absolute best, they're still a very hard team to beat. I thought Hughes was massive in the ruck, and Holmer was very good when he went in there as well. But the Middleton boys just give them that bit of X factor, don't they? So
yeah. Look, it's a tough way to play footy when you rely on the slingshot.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't come, if McCartan takes that mark, or gets paid that mark.
Would have been an interesting final 2 minutes.
Absolutely. But then all of a sudden the slingshot comes, and then you're sort of out of the game. You're two goals down or more than a goal down. So it's exciting footy to watch, slingshot footy, but it's one of those things can go one way or the other.
All right, we better take a break. We've got a big RSL post-game to get through. We'll have our player of the game, our awards, and we'll go through the scores thanks to Think Water around the grounds and also the Stevcom stats, unless AJ wants to do a runner on us like he did at quarter time. But we'll stay tuned here on Mix FM. It was a big game, in the Colac Imperials are now sitting on top of the ladder, win number 14 in a row. They won today by 9 points.
On Mix FM,